Honestly, he's
6.
rather him and
7.
Leonardo probably my favourite turtle.
Anyway, coming from Splatoon, welcome back to Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. Where we last left off, it's been so long I can't remember where we last left off, so let's have a look.
You were doing both.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, let's head up to the monastery
Hold
and see
on,
what's
let me
going
just
on.
turn down my audio a little. Okay.
Did you invite Liam?
I did, yes. Oh god. So it's been a while since I've been playing on the Switch so much that using the sticks on the PS4 feels really weird right now.
Yeah, that's why you've been given.
I don't find it weird. Honestly, I find it weird when you go to a PS4 controller or even a PS2 and then you go to the PS3's. The analog sticks.
And we're off to a great start.
What will happen?
You'll see. Oh god.
I'm curious, am I hosting your stream?
Why are you hosting George's stream?
No, I'm hosting.
I gotta keep my friend. I gotta keep everyone active.
You can check if you like. Oh god.
I haven't got anything yet. I'm just waiting.
Damn it. So yeah, what have you guys been doing since we last talked?
Mortal Kombat!
Just today I managed to get all 40 yaois in Fracture Butthole.
Honestly,
thank God you finished that sentence with "in fractured butthole."
I knew you were going to say that because I did a similar thing on our last stream. And you're like, oh, thank God! I knew exactly you were going to respond to that. I think the next thing I'm going to do.
Whoa.
I think the next thing I'm going to do is I haven't got all of the cats that belong to Big Gay Owl.
Yeah.
So I need to get them.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of that Junji Ito manga you got me, Paddy.
Oh, how is it?
What I really like about it is that, unlike a lot of like horror story stuff, like this stuff like sticks with you.
I knew you were gonna love it.
What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Splatoon?
I'm really enjoying it.
I'm thinking about getting Splatoon 2 next for my Switch collection.
Well, I was going to. I said this to George that instead I was going to originally do the From Dusk to Casa Bonita DLC as the live stream, but I was going to swap it to Splatoon because George had a bit of debate that since it's DLC and not main story, we should do the main story first. But Ubisoft hasn't released a patch yet that can't let me do the Call Girl mission yet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until that patch is released before I do anything.
Take a closer look at the
and I was considering Splatoon, but since Paddy hasn't got it, I thought it would make more fair that all three of us.
Wait, that doesn't make
why?
sense, though.
Splatoon's up next on my list of games to get.
Yeah. And obviously.
Where did you get, George? Where did you get both Splatoon and Bayonetta? Did you get them from game?
Yeah.
Do you think that?
Oh, okay.
It's funny too because I went into town with my mum because she wanted to go clothes shopping and whatever. So she went off into Primark and I went off to Game. So I went off to Game. Thought the stuff was a little too expensive to my taste, so I went to Game World, and then I found out that either they don't sell Switch games or they're fresh out, so they didn't have anything. So then I went to the other game close by, and that's where I got Splatoon 2 and Bayonetta 2. And then I called up my mum saying, "Okay, I'm done here. Let me know when you're ready." She's like, "I'm still in the first shop." I mean,
yeah,
and I'm just
Splatoon 2, like the next game to get, as well as the DLC for Mortal Kombat X.
Oh god,
I must admit, George, I'm actually surprised you haven't got Odyssey yet.
Oh, George, you need to get Odyssey next. It's probably my favourite Mario game, I'm not gonna lie.
It's my favourite Mario game because it's pretty much because I really love 64. 64 was my original favourite Mario game, but Mario Odyssey is just pretty much the definitive way of playing like with a traditional Mario 64 like engine and that.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm actually surprised you haven't got Odyssey yet. I thought you were going to get that first, and I thought you were going to get that first and then Splatoon.
Yeah. Although, that said, it's not the next Switch game I'm going to get. Not consciously, anyway. I'm planning the next one. Well, yeah, Hyrule Warriors, but I've already got that ordered. But what I've got planned next is Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh! Have you played the first?
I have not, but I've seen Xenoblade Chronicles 2 gameplay. I like how it looks, so...
What about Kingdom Battle?
I'm trying to think. First things first is Xenoblade. Then I'm thinking ARMS.
What about Wolfenstein 2?
I'm not that bothered about Wolfenstein. I mean, I like it, but...
Okay.
I want to play first Wolfenstein, then get Wolfenstein 2.
Apparently there's some leak that's going on the internet. I don't think it's true, but it's one of those things that you would like it to be true, but you know the Sega Ages thing that's going for the Switch? Apparently at E3 they're going to announce Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 for it.
Oh, I would love that. I would love if they can, tweak up the bugs, do the lip flaps a bit better, and just make it, polish it up a bit.
I think it'll just be like a Switch. I think it'll just be a direct port.
Damn it.
But to be fair, I suppose they could incorporate wireless chow matches.
It's like a chow cockfight.
Oh my. A chock fight, if you will.
Yeah, you just have a group of people like they're all just shouting, and in the it's just some cute chows just doing that sumo wrestling fight.
I remember the official Chow website that was called the Chow Laboratory.
I gotta ask George, what was your favourite character in Mortal Kombat X?
Generally or new one?
Both.
I'm trying to think. If we're not counting DLC characters, I'd probably say.
No.
I'm trying to think back. Probably Cassie.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Oh, the Insane trilogy's like released for the Switch, Xbox One, and Steam. It's actually got pushed earlier now.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
Originally for July, it's now going in June 23rd.
Just find Sullivan and get the hell out of here.
Yes, and now you can try and get that yellow gem on the go.
I've already got the yellow gem. I'm not getting it again. I don't know. I actually find Mario Tennis Aces quite promising.
Might just skip it. Really, I'm not.
I don't know. I have more faith in it than what is it? Mario Tennis. What's the Mario Tennis one on the Wii U called? No one cares about that one, but I can't remember what it's called.
No, I think last I checked, no one cared about it because it was like so lacking in content.
Yeah. Look, I'm saying like Aces is going to be better than the Wii U version, but
I'm going to say it right now. Star Fox Zero was pretty much. People may argue this differently, but Star Fox Zero was technically Nintendo's last true game for the Wii U.
I suppose.
Yeah. You could say Breath of the Wild, but
I can't remember if Pokemon came out in March. Did Star Fox come out in May? Yeah, it came out in May now, I remember.
Freaking kidding me.
And I'm going to come out and say it, out of all the games they're porting over to the Switch, Star Fox Zero, I am really gobsmacked that they haven't done yet. They've got Captain Toad over Star Fox.
I heard a thing, I can't remember who said it, but it sounds quite likely, that Shulk's not going to be in the new Smash Brothers, but is going to be replaced by the two main characters in Xenoblade 2.
I think it's going to be like Fire Emblem. They'll just have them all.
Look, I just think it's going to be like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's going to be just a port, but more with new characters, stages, modes. Basically,
you say that, Paddy. You say that, but it's apparently been reported that the new Smash is going to be on the new engine.
so. Like, again.
If it's on a new engine, then it can't be a port padding.
All confirmed characters for the new Smash Brothers. They're all from Fire Emblem.
Oh god. Oh god, I really overdid that. It's tied with Pokemon to be having the second to have the second highest amount of characters from one franchise. It's tied with Pokemon. First, obviously, is Mario.
Yep.
Although, to be fair, do you count Yoshi a part of that? I mean, granted he's a Mario character, but in Smash Bros. It's more like Yoshi off the Yoshi that's used is like the Yoshi's Island Yoshi, which is kind of based off the Yoshi series. Same goes for Donkey Kong. So do you count them? Mario, do you count them?
Yoshi is an original Mario character, so. And this Donkey Kong isn't. Smash Bros. Donkey Kong isn't the original one, so.
You reckon they would? Damn it! Actually, I don't know. I don't know how different like in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, how different like the gameplay styles and the main characters is from Shoal, because they could do what they did in Smash 4, how they incorporated like Alp and the Koopa kids, make them just alternate costumes. Woo! I remember people didn't really care much about Bowser Jr. when he was out of House of Time. Oh, I'm surprised it took him so long, and then they found out the Koopa kids. Oh, sweet! I'm going to play as Larry. I'd like to say right now, my favourite Koopa kid's Lemmy, not Larry.
Okay. Mine's Roy, just because I like his funky sunglasses.
I think in the animated TV show, Lemmy and Iggy were twins. And I think during that time,
sniper rifle.
Iggy didn't have green hair, he had the same colour hair as Lemmy, so... Oh god, sniper.
And I've only 13 bullets left. Reach them up, boys.
I'm surprised you're staying alive, I'll give credit.
Oh god.
I think you get the sniper more than
Whoa!
Oh god, you have no bullets. I will be gobsmacked if you survive this.
So will I. Nope. 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 Nope.
Oh, you were trying to do Mario impressions.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Here we go!
Nope. Oh, gun. Gun. Pick up the gun. Thank you. My benders.
I'm surprised that they haven't unveiled anything about the new Sonic game yet. The new racing one. I mean, Sega usually announces like the gameplay trailers like that now, considering their.
Thank you, Elena.
Records.
Okay.
Oh god.
Elena. Wait, they actually shoot people? Yeah. I just assume they do background and they pretend to shoot, and you do all the work.
Yeah, Elena just shredded a guy.
Have you guys watched that Deadpool video on YouTube with David Beckham?
Oh yeah. I have not.
Don't let him get past.
Oh, it's the #1 video on trending at the moment. So.
1 minute.
Okay. Excuse me.
I wonder what I'm pretty think it's safe to assume that E3 Square Enix is going to announce like probably maybe. I would say it's obvious that they'll announce a new world, but I think they're going to announce like maybe 2 worlds this time around for Kingdom Hearts 3 because they're going to come out this year.
I'm just waiting for.
Let's not all kid ourselves. We all know Frozen's going to be in it.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for them to give a release date for the Final Fantasy VII remake.
It's never coming out.
I honestly thought it was going to come out after Kingdom Hearts. No, before Kingdom Hearts 3. I thought that's how it was originally advertised, but no.
You know those memes that you occasionally see on like Facebook, where it's like, don't you just hate it when you lose these things? Then it shows a picture of car keys, your mobile phone, and then it shows a picture of Final Fantasy VII release date and Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh, speaking of, George, remember Disneyland Paris, the parade with the Maleficent floats? The big Maleficent
Trying to
dragon.
remember that. What about it?
You may not know this, but it's actually a duplicate of one they have in Florida for their parade. The one in Florida yesterday, I'm not lying, it actually got the actual floats got caught on fire.
Oh God.
How?
That's metal as fuck, dude.
Well, the Maleficent dragon float is like this big animatronic Maleficent dragon, and understandably, it has a little flamethrower to breathe out fire for entertainment purposes. So I assume something happened with the flamethrower, and instead of burning out its mouth, it runs through its head.
Okay, let it go. Gently.
From what I've assumed, that float's not going to be working now, because if you see the aftermath, it only has half its head.
Oh God.
So it wasn't Prince Charming after all. It was herself.
The good news is no one was injured. I'm actually surprised the people who were operating the place were survived with no casualties, but... Oh yeah, we're in the quote-unquote centre of where everything kicks off. If I recall correctly, we actually come back to this bit near the end of the game, don't we?
I think so. Got him. Not got him. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. The church.
Yeah. Spoilers.
We go to a church.
Yes.
It all ends in a church, just like Lost. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen Lost. As if anyone cares at this point.
Oh, I just realised. Speaking of, since E3's happening next month, let's begin with Nintendo because let's not kid ourselves. They're probably going to be the most interesting. What do you think they're going to announce? Not necessarily games they've already confirmed, like Metroid Prime, Bayonetta 3, and that, which we'll probably see gameplay footage of. What do you think they might announce?
Crashing Spyro in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that'd be an insult to PlayStation.
Yeah.
You know, but that's Cloud now crashing Spyro.
Well, to be fair, the fourth Skylanders... Hang on, is it fourth? No, fifth, Superchargers. The Wii U version, Bowser and Donkey Kong are playable characters. Which, to be fair, their figures also act as amiibos, which is why I mostly got them. I mostly got them for their amiibo parts, not the Skylanders parts. Oh my god, someone's done a meme to the Maleficent float. The Avengers I don't feel so good thing.
Oh god.
I don't know if you're saying oh god to what I just told you, or for the shooting.
What you told me.
Okay. God, that meme is everywhere.
Yeah.
I gotta know, as someone who... I gotta ask someone who hasn't necessarily watched, the important MCU films, so, not Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe just watch the first two Avengers and then jumping into... Although, to be fair, if you like a casual fan of the MCU, I think it's safe to assume you watch, the first two Avengers movies and Civil War.
I saw this thing earlier today, actually, where this person went to see Infinity War, and near the front row there was this 90-year-old little old lady, and just watching the film, and after it ended, he went up to her and asked why she wanted to see this film, and she was like, "Oh, my husband loves Captain America, and he told me this was in it." And
Wasn't it?
yeah, for about 6 minutes, but
Captain America? He was in there longer.
no, someone counted. Officially, he's only in there for about 6 minutes.
He is not in for 6 minutes. I assure you, it's not 6 minutes.
No, it's been confirmed.
Are you seriously telling me he has less screen time than Spider-Man in Civil War?
Well, he did.
Well, I can't. Well,
No, if anyone's had less screen time than Spider-Man in Civil War in Infinity War, it's Nebula.
Well, to be fair, Nebula isn't that important. Which is ironic, because considering how important she is in the original story.
Well, to be fair, this is only the first part. Although it's a bit anticlimactic, like, you know in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 she goes off in search to kill for Thanos, so later on you find out that she just actually, Thanos already kidnapped her. I think that's a bit anticlimactic for her, like, appearance.
Boy.
You know, like when they named the first Captain America the first Avengers, should they originally... You think for people who don't know Guardians of the Galaxy is connected, do you think they should have put like a subtitle for the first Guardian Galaxy called Guardians of the Galaxy, the Space Avengers?
I mean, don't really count. What?
I've seen this funny joke where a guy does this Guardians of the Galaxy test to see where he would be in the MCU, and they said he would be this, like, 6th member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. He posted it on Twitter, it's like, more like the 2nd member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, God.
Oh, I get it. Because, you know, the ending.
Yeah.
They're all dead!
Can we all agree the Iron Spider suit is probably one of the... No, let's all agree the Spider-Man armour in this film is pretty much one of the most amazing pieces of armour you would never expect to see.
It's kind of funny that it's called the Iron Spider, yet it doesn't look like it's made of iron. Oh, God.
Well, isn't it made out of iron?
Well, I think it is made out of iron, it doesn't look like it, though.
Well, you need to bear in mind, if it was the same type of like metal that's used for Iron Man, it's probably not going to work well for Spider-Man due to his agility skills.
Oh God, I'm screwed.
I mean, you never see Iron Man doing somersaults. That would be funny though. Oh, for God's sake, Derek off Game Explain is doing a Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke.
Why do you tease me?
Oh, by the way, I'm a bit of an idiot because I've been trying to find out what the story is for the Bring the Crunch DLC for
That must be the library.
Fracture But Whole, but then I realised who the ally you're probably guessing it is, and they're like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Find another way in. Scope things out.
Think about it. Bring the Crunch.
Crunch. Crunch. No.
Well, I'm done killing people for the day.
Any idea yet, George?
For context, he's playing Mortal Kombat. Before anyone starts, put the phone down.
George, you have any idea who I'm on about?
No.
Captain Berry Crunch.
Really?
Well, think about it. Bring the Crunch, Captain Berry Crunch. It is based off superheroes, and he's actually not playable in the story or anything. He doesn't even appear in the story, so it would make sense.
I don't think anything.
Considering the series of episodes like the actual game's based off, he actually plays quite a funny role in it.
Right. I don't think I've ever watched any episodes with him. So.
Coon episodes?
I think I watched the first one, but I don't think he was in that.
No, I'm on about it's the one that comes out after. I think it's the one that comes 2 seasons later, which is like a trilogy one. Where it's technically the first like Coon and Friends one. And
okay.
At that point it was Coon, Mysterion, Toolshed, Kite, Tupperware, Mosquito. Not technically Professor Timmy, but Timmy is a member. He's like this metal thing.
Okay.
And Captain Berry Crunch, but because Cartman's an egotistical basket, they kick him out, so he teams up with the Eye of Cthulhu to pretty much kill them all.
Yeah.
And I remember
him pronouncing it Cthulhu.
She worked in this
Yeah.
bar.
Not that it matters anyway.
People pretty much viewed the episode of the secrets of why Kenny always dies and survives in the next episodes. That's what it's about. Oh, this is the. Oh yeah, we get to see Sully now.
Just a wee bit of a thing. She couldn't have been much more than 4'11".
Goddamn Sullivan!
You
shut up, old man. You told us that one a dozen times.
You reckon you'll be near the end of the game, but then you realise it's actually halfway there. If memory serves me right.
Memory's not what it used to be.
What the hell's taking you so long anyway?
Well, maybe you hadn't noticed, but most of these books are half rotten and written in Spanish.
Yeah, well, hurry it up.
I bought the Fracture But Whole figures from Ubisoft store. They should be here on Monday.
Okay.
Crap.
Oh, I also bought something else for Monday. I've decided to buy on Games official store one of those Retrons.
Okay. I thought you had a Retron.
I don't have a Retron. I have a Retron 3, which came out like in 2009, which actually has all 3 of them. But honestly, if I'm going to be honest here, I don't actually think it's that good though, video quality wise.
Yeah.
But this one, it's HD, and honestly, because it has a HDMI port built in, it's easier for my setup when compared to the other Retrons, like the older ones, where it's just a POSIT. I'm not going to get an Retron 5 because it doesn't technically play it off the cartridge. It rips it off and then plays it.
Yeah.
But the Retron HD does actually play it off the cart side.
Damn it!
I think that's definitely like a betray. I find that a treat way to get like I think one of the reasons why they did emulation is to get like 100% compatibility with games like the Super Effects. Oh, Paddy slaps. I'm not going to talk while you're shooting stuff. I'll wait until the cutscene. Paddy's left. I don't know why.
Probably internet. Thank you.
How I was thinking of the opposite angle when I saw the sniper, like the red line for the sniper. I thought it was actually not from the actual floor. I thought it was actually from a higher level from where you already are.
Oh, there's an explodey boy. I don't know how I'm still alive after that, but I'm not complaining. Ow, never mind.
I must admit, I don't think you've died that much this time round, have you? I don't
know, I've been dying plenty.
Oh, there you have.
Ooh.
The weird thing is, you died at the same time you shoot that other guy, so it looks like you were dying and you're about to hug each other.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking of Naughty Dog, they got to announce the release date for Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not even a year release date for it, which makes me wonder. Well, I say that Last of Us came out the same year as PS4 came out, like the first one. So I'm wondering, is The Last of Us 2 going to be like Last of Us 1 for the PS4, so it's going to come out like the end of the year, technically like the end of its lifespan before like PS5 comes out? I don't know, just port it over
sorry,
another year.
I'm not being very vocal, I'm just concentrating. Trying not... Well, I say concentrating, it's more trying not to die.
People seem to really love the new God of War game.
Sorry?
People are really loving the new God of War game.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it, Elizabeth.
Is it supposed to be the best one since God of War 3?
I don't know.
Like, I don't really call people, Paddy joins and then Paddy leaves. What's a hypocrite?
Man,
I thought that was a baseball bat then.
Well, you're looking awfully
Then
good
again,
for a
if you play
corpse.
Saint Rose the
You brought the
Third,
girl after all,
even a dildo can do
Hey, if it wasn't
permanent
for her,
damage.
you wouldn't be getting
I was
rescued.
on about retcons, wasn't I?
Guy, dude,
What the hell does that mean?
I like blanked out for a minute there, but I came back in
shape.
as soon as you said dildo, and I'm like, what?
And miraculously showing up
Well, I was on about the
alive.
baseball bat,
Wait a
and I'm just
goddamn
thinking,
minute. Roman had
like in Saint Rose the
contract out
Third,
on
when
me. I
we
needed to
played
buy
that,
some time.
dildos can cause
Right,
fire.
stupid mistake.
Yeah.
That's it,
Didn't
damage.
realize they'd try and track us.
Sully, we would have been headed home.
It's just
with the
kinda gross
treasure
how
by
it
now
wobbles.
If you had just for once kept your
Yeah,
mouth shut.
once the
And you
Retron
might
comes
have
on
thought of
Monday, I'll
checking
tell you
for a
what it's like just in case
pulse
you want to
before
buy
running
one.
off
You
and
can get
leaving
it from
me for
game for
dead.
like £40 online.
Yeah.
Look, none of that matters now.
By the way, have you heard about
Alright,
the
so how
new
is it you're standing here breathing
thing
and
with
all, huh?
Overwatch?
You are not gonna
No,
believe
and I was
this.
playing it the other day.
Blizzard teamed up with not breast cancer research, it's the American equivalent, but
Oh yes, I've seen like the ad with the Mercy
Yeah,
skin.
well, it still
Yeah.
looked like a son of a bitch, I'll
and
tell you
for
that.
$15, or I haven't checked the actual price it is here, but
I convinced
$15
Roman
is
that they would never
£10
find
and
the
7
treasure
pence
without
here.
me. So
You
I've
can
been trying to mislead
you
him ever
donate
since.
to
Big
that
deal,
organisation,
Well, where are they
and
now?
because you donated,
Well, that's just
you
some
get
little red herring
a
I
gift
sent him on
of
the other side of the monastery.
I think the official name is Pink Mercy.
Look,
Have you tried it
Drake
yet?
had it all figured
I haven't
out.
even been on the
See,
Xbox,
that's the
so
symbol the Spanish used to mark
I
the
probably
secret
will, though.
vaults.
It's all been on the
It's
Switch.
hidden right here.
Serious
in
question.
this monastery.
Ever since getting the Pro
Find the
controller,
symbol,
has that
find
been
the
the only
vault.
controller you've been using?
We have
I used the
everything we
regular
need
controller
right
once,
here.
but that was just because
All the
I had to
clues
nip downstairs
take
and
us
use
right
it.
to the treasure.
Oh, I thought it was going to be for like the Splatoon
All
tutorial.
right,
You had to
you
quickly
boys.
use them.
Oh,
for,
yeah, I
like,
did have to do
Get
that.
and leave the girl behind
Because
again, are you?
I remember I was with
Don't even
Oscar
think about
when
it,
I
Sully.
started
She's got a mean
Splatoon
right
2.
hook.
And
I'll
it
keep
was
that in
like,
mind.
here, use your Pro controller to motion about. But my Pro controller doesn't have motion control, so I'm just
There's more to this room
waving
than
the
meets
thing
the
around
eye.
like a loon.
I'm sure of it.
So I assume you did what I did. Like as soon as you go on settings and just
Something
disable
about these
motion
statues.
controls because
Exactly.
if you use it, because I found out this, like even though I used like the Pro controller in the match, and I like used the right analog stick to control the camera, it only controls left and right, not up or down. So I had to turn off the motion controls, and I couldn't do that in an actual game. So I kind of played one match in a awkward.
This is speaking of awkward. I weren't paying attention to the cutscene, so now I'm not sure what I'm doing. I don't understand it's a puzzle, but yeah.
Oh god, I remember doing this puzzle, and I got on Google to find out how you do it.
I remember doing this on my own, so I won't Google it or anything.
I believe
just gonna
you moved
scour
the,
around
like,
for a second.
I believe you moved the statues with the characters equal to the compass, don't you?
Yes, facing, I'd imagine. So,
You know, I'm
there we
surprised
go.
they haven't ported Golden Abyss over to like PS4.
I'll be honest, you're not really missing much.
I still think it's a solid Uncharted game. I don't think it's one that you could. Well, to be fair, it's easy to overlook, but I don't think it's. Like I'll say
Okay,
right now, a game that's overlooked doesn't make it bad.
Yeah, the lion is Mark's west, so this currently is facing north, so just got to turn it
That's not right.
this way.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Oh
Yep.
good, it gives you the compass needle so you can like.
Yeah, check for yourself.
Yeah.
Hang on. Right, the next one is the cow. Cow with wings. Or
Is it
goat with
cow?
wings, apparently. That's Luke, and Luke is facing south.
Why is it called Luke? I've
It's probably named after someone. Wrong way.
I didn't know Luke was that ancient of a
Try
name.
checking the
I
diary
thought Luke's
again.
quite like.
Well,
modern.
I think Luke's a biblical name, so... I don't know about
Like,
Mark, but I know
only
that
know
Matthew,
one
John, and
Luke,
Luke are.
I only know one Luke, and that's my cousin Joe's brother, which is technically my oldest cousin, actually.
Yeah. So the angel is Matthew. Matthew faces north.
I've used the name of my uncle. He's bold.
Good
And
to know.
actually works at Dudley Zoo as a manager.
Oh. And then last but not least, we have the eagle, which is John. John faces east.
I'm just thinking of that scene from TMNT Out of the Shadows. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
There we go.
Bingo.
And I haven't actually watched Out of the Shadows. I watched Nostalgia Critics review.
Okay.
Have you watched it?
What, the new TMNT movies? Not personally,
yeah.
no. Not personally.
Weren't we considering watching Out of the Shadows in cinemas?
You know, this looks familiar.
You know, I remember the first time I played this, I got really worried because I saw like these massive
Another
spider webs
library?
and was just like, oh god, there's
What
going to be
now?
a spider level, isn't there?
No.
And thankfully, I'd only
find
have
it
to
with-
wait 2 more games for that, so,
The inverted torch
Oh,
leads
yeah,
to
that's
the land
Uncharted
of the
3.
dead.
yeah. Right, inverted torch. Where are you?
Land of the Dead.
Inverted torch.
If... Oh, by the way, did you like the thumbnail I did for the Pokemon Nuzlocke?
Yeah. I was kind of hoping for like it to be grayscaled, complete with the song to Zanarkand. Ah, here it is.
No, I think what I like looking back like 24 hours later, I thought posting on. I really should have done after Peachy got nailed. I should have just incorporated a clip from South Park. Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard! Why do I feel like an idiot now? I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, God, that's a wasted opportunity.
This looks promising. Here, let me see
Is
that.
Paddy still online? I'll invite him.
Okay.
No, hold on. It's apparently not online.
You two sit tight. I'm gonna check things out.
He was saying the other day that his
No, you're
internet's
not
been
going
playing
out there
up, so...
alone.
Yeah, Roman's men are swarming all over this place.
Yeah, and one person will make a lot
Hashtag
less
fuck
noise.
Virgin Media.
Come on, I'll be fine.
I
You
use
guys will
Virgin
be
Media.
safe
I
here.
don't
They
really
don't
have a
even know
serious
about
problem.
this
The
room.
only problem I have with internet, I
Take
think
this
it's
with
mostly
you.
my phone
Leave it on
problem.
channel 13.
The
They
phone
don't
will
use
randomly
that one.
disconnect from the
us
internet, but
posted.
no console.
All right,
Oh.
you got it. Close this
I mean,
thing
in
back
my
up.
then
case,
again,
it's
I-
normally the consoles and the internet, and
But
with
then-
Paddy,
but
it's
then again,
everything.
I use-
Come on.
But then again, I use a
Where's
range
Sam?
extender, so the connections
Oh.
are nearer, stronger.
Oh, I cringe there.
Why?
You'll see.
Oh.
Okay.
There he is!
Dead.
I'll be honest, that
remind
kind
me,
of
what's
scared
the
me a
cringy-
little, but...
What's the cringy bit? I assume it was in that cutscene, but I was too busy
the bit
talking
where
to
he
you
hits his
spaces.
head.
I don't think that was cringy. Or,
I don't know, have you ever hit your head on
honest-
something hard?
I'll tell you what's cringy. Seeing Alina's character model in the first one, it seems too animated.
Well, it's almost like it's a game from 2007.
Yeah, but
That
nowadays
was
it looks
dumb.
quite terrifying. Alina's expressions when she smiles, I find it too actually quite scary. In Uncharted 1, I actually think she looks really good in Uncharted 3. The character model, not the actual person.
I don't even know what the actual person looks
Good
like, so...
recovery. Nice recovery, Reese. Nice recovery.
Yeah.
Reese recovery.
Just love that. People just like, he's like, oh shit. In your mind, you
But
must be thinking,
serious though, by all seriousness though, I really loved like Alina in the story of Uncharted 3. I thought she was really good.
just good.
Bugger off. Not you guys, I mean these guys.
It's difficult to describe the trail in
Why don't you
Uncharted
die?
4, just namely because, yeah, she's in the game, but it's not really her that's the focus, it's obviously Drake and his brother Sam.
Yeah. What do you think to Mercy's new costume? What do you think? To it?
We were just talking about that actually. I like it. And it's for a good cause
like
too. One slight problem though.
I might donate to the charity because I'm gonna have the chance, but I don't know how long they're doing the promotion for.
Until the 22nd.
Well, it's still. Yeah, so you still got
okay.
plenty of time. It's like.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I'm saving money for the next month, so.
Well, whatever you actually get in like Florida, you can actually, whatever
George,
you
what'd you
end up
say?
winning at like certain machines.
I said, how's you?
Oh.
I'm just chucking nades. Nades, Drake. Ow.
I definitely love the look of this. It just looks really good. I just love the look of it. The design and everything.
Yeah.
Hey George,
Yeah.
you know what it'll be if Crash and Spyro in Smash Brothers? It'll be insane.
Boo! Boo! This man! Boo!
That's all I have to say about that.
Paddy was with us, but then he dropped out, so he has no idea what's happened.
Most likely internet issues.
Yeah, probably. Probably is. He's actually left. I seen the thing. He's not on the console anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what the best superpower is in Fracture But Whole.
Oh boy.
You have to beat the side quest to unlock it, but it's the one that you have both Tweak and Craig.
Oh, Let's Fighting Love?
Yeah. Although the
Let's
ironic thing is,
Fighting
Tweak was
Love.
not actually in that episode where the song plays. Tweak wasn't. Craig was, but Tweak wasn't. I actually watched that episode where they
God.
kind of become gay. I actually watched that episode where they become gay and become a couple.
Reese, I'm in the
day.
church right now. Or chapel, or whatever.
yeah.
Doesn't this look just like that bit where I fought the blood-starved beast in Bloodborne?
I am getting. I'm not necessarily getting the location because honestly I can't really remember much of the location Bloodborne because someone who doesn't really pay much attention to horror games, it all seems quite samey. But the colour, yes. But I can understand why you think it's Bloodborne.
Oh no, you don't.
I just can't. You're just slowly walking it around. That's funny.
Yeah, sneaking isn't great in this game.
Sneaking's not in Uncharted 1. It's Uncharted. It's not in, it became used in Uncharted 2.
It is in it. It's just not very good.
Sneaking in this? Is sneaking in Uncharted 1?
Yeah, you can sneak up on people. Oh god, that guy's leg.
Uncharted 2. I thought they introduced Uncharted 2 because I remember like there was one bit you have to sneak.
No, they
like,
properly worked with stealth in that one. It was in here, but it's not done properly. Like, it was kind of an afterthought.
You say that, but I don't think like the sneaking around was not really used that much in Uncharted 2. I think I only used it once, and it was like at the right beginning of the game where they like when you sneak in London and that.
Yeah.
After that, I don't recall ever using it. Uncharted 4, on the other hand, I think does it quite well.
In Uncharted 2, with that bit on the excuse me, with that bit on the mountain, you kind of have to sneak around on that.
Was that the one with Sully?
No.
Like that one bit where Sully's in?
No, the bit where it's like, okay, we're back to the present.
The snow mountain. The snow mountain.
Yep.
Are you on about the flashback?
No, the actual one. Damn it.
Is that the one where Nate kind of does like that trial thing?
No. You know, the bit after the train.
Oh yeah. The train bit is obviously the best thing in the whole game. Not necessarily for the shooting stuff, it's just like a very awesome scene.
Well, that was fast.
Weirdly enough, Uncharted 4 doesn't really have like a... I don't think Uncharted 4 really has like a iconic Uncharted scene like the train in Uncharted 2 or the plane in Uncharted 3. The closest thing I can think of is the boat with Nate and Sam.
Yeah.
But even then, I wouldn't say that's like an iconic scene.
Or the bit where it goes all survival horror for no reason.
Yeah. Honestly,
Fuck you, bastard. You one-eyed fuck.
Well, there is that bit where you have like swing off. There is that bit where you're saving Sam and you're swinging off a crane. That would be cool. That would have been cool as to like the art for it. I would like to see an Uncharted game that Naughty Dog probably might. That I actually deliberately want Naughty Dog to do it in probably like in 10 years' time, but one that focuses on Drake's, on Nate's daughter.
There you go, proved it, Reese. You can do stealth in this.
Okay, I apologise.
Even though that guy saw me somehow. Oh balls! Oh balls!
I always go for the snipers first.
Yeah.
I am curious though, because obviously when you use the sniper gun, you don't see the red light. Do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'd imagine, considering it's a sniper rifle, they'd want to stay out the way. What are you doing?
Oh, great.
This guy was just like, come at me, bro.
Well, I've always wanted to know, like a sniper gun with the red light. What's the point of the red light being there? If anything, it shows them as a sign that you have to get. And I thought, it reminds me when you're trying to do spoilers in the first Crash and Livestream, and every time you try to attempt to spoil something, you just leave the party cut you out, but as soon as you stopped... Oh, Liam's gone. Apparently I can't speak to Liam.
Neither can I. This is a weird day.
I'm not sure, but I swear the PS4's voice chat's playing up. I've never ever encountered a problem where you can't talk due to the NAT tab. I find that weird.
And he's back!
Paddy, are you there?
And he's gone!
Oh god, this is fun.
And he's back!
Paddy?
That was creepy.
Hey, wait for it. Wait for it.
Paddy?
No, okay. You'll end
Oh, this is great.
Paddy, you
There we go.
our react. Shall I leave the party now?
Oh, it only seems fair.
No, it's because Virgin Media are shit, and my PS4 doesn't know how to, and it freaked out. Look, the point I'm trying to say is that Virgin Media is shit, and
But also, I'm going to disagree. I'm disagreeing because I use Virgin, I don't have a problem. Although, to be fair, the PS4 Slim actually has faster, like a stronger internet, so I think it's much. The original model, surprisingly, doesn't actually have that good of a wireless connection compared to like the Xbox One and maybe the Switch. I'm not sure about the Switch.
well, it's fine with when I'm playing online games on the Switch. It's just.
I think the Switch is like Wi-Fi strength. Is it like the equivalent to like Wi-Fi strength on like mobile devices? So really strong. Considering the Switch is technically like a mobile device, spec-wise.
Woo! Look, the point is, I think Virgin Media should just go in a hole and literally die.
Well, I like Virgin Media for the channels. I like Comedy Central.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, well, internet, nah. Like when people say, oh, it's the best.
Oh god. No, this is terrifying. Oh god.
What? So what did I miss after that temper tantrum my internet had?
George, what's going on? What was that?
I don't know! I was just messing around with the D-pad.
Are you still doing it? Oh my god.
No, not now, but...
That was so weird!
What happened?
I was just...
Did you not see it?
Oh, that's fair.
No. No, that's what I said.
George will tag... When it posts this up, George could like tag you the time when it happens in the comment or something.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Paddy, what did you think of the thumbnail I did for the Pokemon Nuzlocke, like the recent part?
You
Or
mean,
should I say
the finale?
Yeah.
Oh, one sec.
Okay.
I'll always remember you.
Fucking hell, I'm like a separate battle over here. Die, bitch!
Oh, I've been meaning to have this discussion with you. What are your thoughts on Nintendo Switch Online?
Not bothered, to be honest.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good for online service. Like 20 quid a month. So
Isn't that cheaper than the
20
others?
quid a year. 20 quid a year.
yeah.
So that's what,
it's $20.
20 divided by 12. I'll do it now.
Alright.
20 divided by 12.
Yeah, I failed GCSE maths, could you
You're
tell?
technically paying, George, you're technically paying £1.66 a month.
Cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually like how they're handling like the free NES games because you don't get necessarily get a free game per month. It's technically like a Netflix idea. You get 20 to begin with when it launches, but more so they're going to get added. And I honestly do like the new feature that you get to do online stuff. We can play Dr. Mario online against each other.
Cool.
And also cloud saves.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's took Nintendo this long. Well, actually, to be fair, I actually can believe it took Nintendo this long because all paid services, like people think why Nintendo never did cloud service simple, and it's actually makes sense because PS4 Plus and Xbox Live, you only get cloud saves that way. You can't do it free online. You have to pay for it. So it actually makes sense. I think 20 quid a year is honestly a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, and plus, if we're going to play Splatoon, you kind of have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single player mode,
there are
but
many
no one
people
plays it for that.
speculating that Smash is going to launch alongside it, and honestly, that would be that's a good opportunity to do it if Nintendo's smart enough.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Like, again-
sorry, go on.
Again, back to the Splatoon. When I get Splatoon, I will let you guys know.
Okay. By the way, when I first played Splatoon 2, I played it with Oscar. We like took it in turns in a match and whatnot, and what was it? First of all, I was proud of him because second match he played, he won. So
cool.
Shooters aren't really his forte except for Fortnite. But anyway, so I remember I went round theirs on Thursday because it was Rafe's birthday. He's 3 now, and what was it?
2 bells.
You bring your Switch for Splatoon then?
Harmony.
No, I didn't bring my Switch with me, but Rafe said, not Rafe, Oscar said to his dad, Dad, can we have a Switch? And he was like, what? And he's like, ask George. And I'm like, oh God. And I said, it's just, I told him it's just the new Nintendo. And he was like, okay, how much is it? And I could sense, like, the dread in the air on Oscar's part. I was like, how much? He was like, how much was yours? And I said, $350. He's like, nope.
You should have said 350, but that's only with a game. Without a game, it's like 280.
2 games, I should say. Because I got Mario Kart and Zelda together.
After buying Splatoon, have you played? But I've noticed in your feed you haven't played Bayonetta 2 yet. But I assume you're just going to do Bayonetta 1 first.
Yeah, I'm playing through Bayonetta 1 first.
Sheep shatters. Sheep shatters.
Oh, I forgot to ask. What do you think of Bayonetta 1?
It's aged. I must say that. But
do you think the Switch? Have you tried the Nintendo costumes?
Yeah, I tried the Link one.
The Link's probably my favourite, especially with the Master Sword. Although
I just think she wears it
did
well.
not know until about 7 hours in that you can actually swap between the guns and the sword. So I spent like a good chunk of the out time playing guns instead of using my sword.
Yeah.
So I was stuck on that one boss. And I slammed my controller really hard and landed on my foot, which caused out blood, may I remind you. And then I realised you could swap between the swords, and that's how I beat her. And I beat her in under a minute.
Yeah, it's more difficult than I remember it being. Oh, hello. He punched me in my dick. He punched me in my dick.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Oh, I see. I thought he was giving you a blowjob, and then he'd bite your nuts. Oh!
Ow.
What do you? Oh, that's right. They actually have a Mega Man TV series on the way.
All right.
Mega Man Fully Charged.
Oh, Mega Man. I thought you said Rayman.
What do you think Microsoft's going to announce? Because honestly, I don't pay attention to their exclusives.
Gears, according to a leak, Gears of War 5.
The thing is with Microsoft now with gaming, they don't really care about because they also do Windows. If Microsoft left the console company with Xbox, I don't think it'll be much of a hit because Steam and that's all Windows.
Yeah. Well, of course it's going to stay because not everyone. Take me for example. He just punched me. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Not everyone has access to Steam.
Well, anyone can have access to Steam. It's all the games that you can download from Steam, technically.
Just remember, my computer is a potato.
No, literally.
Now we get a friggin'
I'm just having this idea that
Potato.
you connect your laptop up to make a potato clock.
Yeah, right. I have
must admit,
to. It's so bad. I have to watch. I have to watch our live streams in 72p.
Oh, come on, go and get it.
What, 720p?
Oh, you
No, 72. As in half of 144p.
You could try your phone.
Oh, that's even worse. That's hold on. What's half of 72?
Sweet.
And Paddy's gone. It's like math.
Yeah.
No.
He's like half of 72. Oh crap. See you.
And that's why I don't like half of Countdown.
Good point. Well, to be honest, I will only watch Countdown if it's 8 out of 10 cats does Countdown.
Same.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. I love that show. I really want to be a contestant on that.
And he's back.
I'm back again.
I can picture for
Wanna guess
charity.
what?
I can picture for charity. Me, George, and Paddy make our own parody of it.
Oh, what? 8 out of 10 cats.
And who would I be, Joe?
Yeah. Hang on.
Wait,
who's
which
going to be
one?
Jimmy Carr? Who's going to be Jimmy Carr?
Me.
Not you, because you can't do the laugh.
I find it hard to believe one man could wipe out your entire crew.
Yep,
Did
it's Jimmy
anyone
Carr.
guess why I left for that minute?
Internet.
You died.
Take your
Virgin
sorry
Media
mop
just crapped
and
itself
go.
again.
You can't.
You'd think you'd have bought a literature
If
for
it's
it by
money
now.
you that much, just get the bird. Just get a
Was
prostitute.
contingent upon you doing what I required. You assured me that
I
Drake
thought you were
was
going to say
captured
when the
and
money
the
asked for
island
your
secure.
refund.
And you know it.
Oh,
You know, that's really
they've just,
rare, Reese.
released a video on my subscription feed of the Disney World Parade without the Maleficent thing. And they've replaced it with this really old tacky float from the 90s.
Damn.
Remind me again why you employed that superstitious
Oh, by the way, I forgot this guy was in this.
cheap. Well, you
Oh,
get what you pay
remember,
for, I
who's
suppose.
watched the recent Cat Icarus with the
And what
Muppet?
about you,
Yes.
Navarro? Are you worth what I'm paying you?
The vault's
You
here.
mean Puppet
Paddy,
I'm sure
Chris?
of it.
Yeah.
Sullivan can be trusted.
You might not.
Look, he knows we'll kill him if he's lying.
Don't be stupid. He knows we'll kill him once we find the treasure.
But you never
He has no
used the Game
incentive
Boy
to tell the
Micro,
truth.
and I was covered in
Really,
dust.
Navarro, sometimes I think you left your brains back in that slum where I found you.
I had no
just
idea
need
the
a little
parrot
more
was called
time.
Percy.
Chasing this treasure
Neither
of
did
yours
I.
is proving to be more trouble than it's probably worth.
Whatever that
I
fucking is.
assure
It's
you,
not even Disney.
El Dorado is worth more than you
I
can
don't play
possibly
that kind of
imagine.
friggin' games.
It's not a game, it's a YouTube channel we're talking about.
Like I said, don't know.
You don't know, you don't know.
Really?
And besides, hang on. And if it's a parrot, if we're on about Disney and parrots, I'll just say this. What an asshole!
That wasn't even close.
I cannot. You try and do Iago's voice, because I can't for the life of me. It's one of the
I
few
would,
Disney
but I need
voices
to
I
talk.
can't even. Oh, hi, George Donna! Oh!
You want to sell your soul to Satan?
Luna, you're in a crystal.
What's going on?
I don't know. I think we've
Just to
lost
get
our
back,
minds.
Just to get back, you know which voice I was doing, right?
Stitch.
Yes.
You seriously had no idea which Disney character I was voicing?
Stitch.
Oh, thank you.
I did say it. Stitch on crap.
Oh, I thought Paddy didn't. I wasn't about Paddy.
Of course I know who you were voicing. Like, yeah. What?
Yeah, I can. One of my favourite gags about that is from a film theory about Moana, where they say, who wants to see a movie with a strong, independent female character going out on an adventure with an adorable sidekick? Cool. Let's watch Lilo and Stitch.
That's true.
I don't know where I'm going.
What about Mulan? What about Mulan?
You get me there.
Which one would you count? The
Oh yeah,
beetle or the
I forgot the
dragon?
line about Polynesian culture. Excuse me.
Well, there was a cricket. There was a little cute cricket.
I did say the cricket or the dragon. I did see that.
Oh, I thought you just said the dragon. And the dragon's Mushu. Or should I? Or as most people like to call him, Eddie Murphy, because that's who plays him.
Or Donkey.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I wonder whatever happened to him.
What, Eddie Murphy?
Who, Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
I assume?
You got a good point. I haven't really heard anything about him being in any new movies.
He's been sitting
Well, Shrek
quietly
5
until Shrek 5 comes out.
Yeah, I was about to
AKA
say Shrek 5 next. That's like Tim Allen. That's like Tim Allen. You don't see Tim Allen in any movies anymore. It's all Buzz Lightyear now.
Who's gonna watch Shrek 5? I don't think I will.
Toy
a
Story
cash
4,
grab.
yes.
I didn't even watch
Toy
Shrek
Story,
3,
don't
so...
think so. It's kinda
Shrek 2, can we all agree Shrek 2 is actually awesome?
Yeah. I haven't seen it in ages.
Let's say I disagree at the same time.
I think the message of the first one is better.
The message in the first one.
Yeah, as in beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, okay. I can say out of the two, I enjoy Shrek 2 the most. I usually with Shrek, I usually don't necessarily focus on more on story. I usually focus on more on the comedy with Shrek.
Damn it!
Story, in my case, in Shrek, story's just not. The story's just a nice little bonus, but the comedy is usually where I enjoy Shrek the most. God, that is one. That after dying and then you fall like that. Ooh. You would like a would-be cowboy doll.
1 minute.
Is anyone going to watch Toy Story 4?
If I take the nephews with me, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Sully, I'm just going
What
in
else is out
circles
next
here.
year? Avengers 4, obviously.
Incredibles 2.
Oh god, Avengers 4 and Toy Story 4. Oh, Incredibles 2's this year, but yeah.
Yeah.
Think
Looks
so.
good.
Yeah.
Alright, give us a call if you find anything.
Can't believe they swapped Incredibles 2 and Toy Story 4's release dates. They were Toy Story 4 was supposed to come out first.
I'm not going to ask for the context.
Frozen 2.
Didn't they already make like 3 straight-to-video sequels? Or something?
It's not sequels. It's not. Hang on, let me remind myself. They released. God. There's Frozen Fever, which was shown alongside. Oh, actually, I can't remember. I can't remember for the life of me what Frozen Fever was shown with. And then it was Olaf's Frozen Adventure, which was a TV special.
Oh.
But for some odd reason, they decided to pair it alongside Coco, which people were annoyed as it was half an hour long. And it's not like a traditional 7-minute. And also, it's also annoying because why
Please do the XLF theme. Do 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 do
do. Ba ba.
Okay. Fun's over.
Okay. God, I forgot what I was about to say now. I think the last time Disney, before Coco and Olaf's Frozen Adventure, I think the last time Disney released a film alongside a half-hour short, I think it was Rescuers Down Under alongside Prince and the Pauper.
Ooh. Okay.
Which to be fair, I absolutely love Prince and the Pauper. It's a Mickey Mouse cartoon, and it's my favourite Mickey cartoon ever. So,
you never fail to mind us. Oh god.
Although I must admit, it's kind of unusual that the Coco film is not showing with a traditional Pixar short. Actually, that is a good point. That is a good point. How many Pixar shorts have you watched?
Well, it depends. How many Pixar films have I seen? Oh.
Luxio Jr., the one with the lamp.
That's gotta be it.
No.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I do remember a lot of the earlier ones. Like in.
What about that alien? What about the alien one that was with Ratatouille?
The alien one.
I can't remember what it was called, but it had an alien.
I honestly don't remember.
Oh, wait. I might remember what. Let me just remember what's called.
Albert and Wally.
Oh,
I believe that's what it was called.
It's one that gets taken up in like a ship, and it's
yeah.
a little alien that's being trained or something like that.
Yeah. Trying to remind myself. There was that. I believe the one with Up. It was one about like storks and the clouds and the clouds making baby animals. I actually have like the Pixar short film collection. Although ironically, Volume 1 had all the ones that were released up to that point, so you had to wait for like 5 years for Volume 2 to come out. There was the Toy Story Toon Shorts.
Oh, I do remember. The one I have the most memory of is the chess one.
Oh yes, Elle's Game, which was shown with Bugs Life.
Yeah.
There's. I forgot what the one with Monsters Inc. was. Because I know for the DVD one, like when it came out on DVD, they had Mike's new car. I can't remember what the short was shown with. It.
I did it wrong again.
Jack attacks.
Okay.
Which was incredible. Which was pretty much showing what happened to Jack in a good chunk of the film while the family were off saving Bob.
The unseen side of
Which is pretty much how it's revealed that Jack's got his powers and the baby's reaction to it.
So it's like a mid-pull.
Yeah, it's kind of what happens in between. Which also, Up also does a similar thing with a short on the DVD version with Doug. It's pretty much showing what Doug was up to and it pretty much ends with him meeting Carl.
Okay.
I'm going to say right now, Up is a real damn good film.
And in other interesting developments, water is wet.
Actually, I just realised, Disney Life, I can find all the Pixar shorts. I'm an idiot.
I like how this chandelier is basically a massive dream catcher or something. Oh, Zio.
Oh, we're gonna do roll this, right?
I've got the key. I've got the secret. And I had some Velcro stuck to my sock.
Oh yeah, the keys. I remember this one. You have to hit the keys on both sides.
Now I just can't remember how to get to the other side. Oh, now I remember. Or at least I think I do. I'll get over to the chandelier and maybe take a poop. Okay. Yes. Whoops. Oh God!
I saw you commenting Finding Nemo on films that traumatized you as a kid, and I'm trying to think what films traumatized me as a kid, and I'm thinking Pinocchio.
Ah. By the way, did you just see what happened?
No, I did not.
Probably give it a second.
I saw your recent death.
Yep, that was it. And now I just do the boogie woogie in the wall.
I didn't see the boogie woogie in the wall.
Do the boogie woogie woogie.
So whoopie doo, I want to be like you hoo hoo.
No, you gotta sing it like Christopher Walken. And be just as uncomfortable as he is.
Who wouldn't?
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
You know, I was watching the other day. I was watching 102 Dalmatians.
Isn't that the one with Glenn Close?
Yeah, the sequel to it.
Yeah. Oh, just got an itch. Oh, looks like I've got to do the other one as well. Goody. Oop. No. You okay?
I was doing Glenn Close's Cruella de Vil.
Okay.
Then you saw her in Guardians of the Galaxy, like, holy crap, that's her from 101 Dalmatians. What's she doing here?
Admittedly, I remember it because for years I thought I'd only heard her name, but I always thought Glenn Close was a guy.
That's quite interesting. I will say, I do like about the 101 Dalmatians like live action films. I don't think they did that great critically, but one thing I do like is just that it's pretty much 100% British. It would have been annoying. It would have been annoying if it was all American.
Yeah.
Wow, Hanzo, you hummer.
Apparently the Han Solo movie is getting some good reviews.
Mm. And this is I'm probably saying it wrong. Tangelically, I'm probably saying that wrong. Related, but you know the guy who's playing Lando.
I don't know who the actual guy who plays him, but I know
Donald
someone
Glover.
plays Lando. Okay. Donald Glover.
Donald Glover, yeah.
What do I know him from?
You might know his... Oh, God. Yeah,
God,
you know his God.
Familiar.
Donald Glover. You might know him better by his rap name.
Go on.
Childish Gambino.
Hang on, Donald Glover. I've heard that name before, and I know it's not because of Donald Duck.
He is an actor in other things. Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. I just try to remind myself what it is.
Check his IMDb.
I am on it now. Career.
Please.
Oh, hi, Paddy.
Oh, God, I forgot you were there.
What
How long
am
have
I
you
into... Wait, I gotta ask, have you seen the latest DuckTales episode?
I haven't. Hang on. Filmography.
Oh, I've got a fun fact for you, Paddy.
What?
You know Urbosa in Breath of the Wild?
Oh my God!
She's do you recognise her voice? Oh God.
George.
Hold on a sec. She plays Sai Nijima in Persona 5.
Huh, cool.
You know Makoto's
George.
sister. Hello.
Donald Glover's playing Simba in the live-action Lion King.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's probably where I've heard it.
I know he has been in other things, so...
Hello there.
Oh my God.
He played Miles Morales in the Ultimate Spider-Man TV series.
Alright.
So I do know him. Thank God I know him in a lot of stuff. The one thing is,
Hey,
I've always
Sully.
liked this cutscene, just Sully's
Remember
reaction.
Roman and Navarro? That red herring you sent them on to get them out of the way?
Yeah?
Well, they're sitting right on top of the treasure
You're
vault.
not the best.
Oh, all the goddamn luck.
Hey,
Look,
try
I'm
getting
gonna need a
more gold
diversion to
medals
get
in a
them
row,
out of
please.
there.
You got it, kid. One diversion. Coming right up.
And Sully,
Yeah.
once they're gone,
What are you
meet me in the
playing,
mausoleum.
Overwatch?
But come through the
Playing
catacombs. It's
Overwatch, I've
safer
heard
that
it's
way.
Torbjorn, and I just
Gotcha.
played as Bastion.
Now
So
I've
I
just
got
got to get past
the
all these
highest,
goons without
kill
getting
mark.
noticed.
30 eliminations.
What's a catacomb?
A catacomb is a a mass place where people can bury their dead. Bury their dead. Excuse me, I mumbled there.
Basically, it's a tomb full of... Basically, it's a tomb graveyard.
Sullivan has escaped.
I just didn't know, because when it said catacomb, I thought it was some sort of mixture between a cactus and a honeycomb.
I thought you were going to say it between a cat.
Or a cat.
No, not a cat!
Oh, it's like cat and combs.
That reminds me, I need to comb my cat's hair actually.
A place where people die and people when they get easily lost reminds George to brush his cat's hair.
Indeed.
I just got the list of all the Pixar short films from that conversation earlier.
Okay.
The Adventures of Andre and Wally B.
I don't remember that.
Luxo Jr., you know, the one that's actually pretty
The
much...
lamps.
Yeah. Red's Dream.
Remind me which one that is.
I can't remember Red's Dream, actually.
Oh god.
Red's Dream... Oh yeah, it's the one with the unicycle.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
You might remember this one, Tin Toy.
Tin Toy. I think I remember that.
Wait,
Tin Toy...
That
Tin Toy's the one with the... Go on, Paddy.
isn't that the one with the creepy CGI baby?
Yes, fun fact, Toy Story was supposed to be a feature-length sequel to it.
Ah.
Knick Knack. It was shown with Finding Nemo.
Show me Finding Nemo. Well,
It technically came out in the 80s. It's the one with the snowman.
Oh, now that I think about it, I do remember the one with the birds on the telephone line.
I was going to bring that one up. That's the one that was shown with Monsters Inc.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, that we can all agree that's funny.
I mean, it's been years since I watched it, but I remember it.
Bound In, which was shown with Incredibles, is the one with the I believe it's a deer and a sheep.
Okay.
One Man Band.
I think I remember that one.
That one's with cars. Lifted, which was the alien one for Ratatouille. Presto, which is Wally's, which is the magician's rabbits. Partly Cloudy, which we've already discussed, is the one with the storks in the clouds.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this one's actually really good, Day and Night, which is Toy Story 3's one.
Oh, I just remembered, Paddy, because we got so far off subject, I'm bringing back a thing we were talking about like 5 hours ago. So far, my favourite story in the thing you gave me is it's kind of a tie between Shiver.
Shiver, where did I hear that one before?
It's the one with where people get that curse where they have holes in their body, in all of their skin.
Yeah, now I remember.
And the fashion model.
Oh yeah.
Just the way she stares at you, man.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture, Liam. You know, after this, I'm busy, but... Ow.
Apparently Deadpool's got a Thanos joke.
Yes, yeah, I remember I talked with you about it briefly after we saw Infinity War.
Apparently the Infinity War directors have responded to it.
Okay. In a good way, or?
I don't know their response because I want to wait until Deadpool 2 comes out first. But I don't think I'll be seeing it this month because of Florida. I thought it was coming out in July.
You could see it in America.
Maybe. Well, it's technically Disney now.
Yeah, I'm seeing Deadpool 2 next week.
Cool beans.
You know,
I'll probably have to go on my own then.
Speaking of Disney with properties, one thing I'm kind of annoyed with, it's not necessarily Disney's fault, because from what I've heard, Disney doesn't necessarily, like, take control of, like, Lucasfilm and Marvel, like, after buying them. But the problem is with Lucasfilm, I think, nowadays, is it's just Star Wars. Like, are they making anything else? Like,
I assume
isn't just...
Lucasfilm also includes LucasArts.
Hang on, Lucasfilms...
Hey.
I knew you could do it.
LucasArts. Is that the game company?
I'm figuring it out as I go.
Oh yeah.
This is definitely
They're
the
not
right
a
place,
thing
though.
anymore, George.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Oh, now I'm mad.
It's something to do with
No,
these.
Well, I'm looking at what Lucasfilms like also responsible. Oh God! They made that Jim Henson film Labyrinth.
Okay.
Was that? That's supposed to be surprisingly good. Obviously, really Indiana Jones. Oh God! They made Howard the Duck. That's technically. Oh well, that's. Apparently,
if I recall correctly,
they
this
also
fits the arrows, I think. Sorry, go on.
Apparently Lucasfilm also helped with Land Before Time. Wait, if Disney bought that, won't that mean Land Before Time's a Disney film?
You sure we're in the right place?
I guess.
Technically, Land Before Time.
Apparently, it's only the first one, though.
Okay.
Willow.
I suppose.
No, the film Willow. That's Lucasfilm.
Okay.
Twice Upon a Time. Which I
Twice
admit
Upon
I
a
have
Time.
never
Where have I
heard
heard that?
Apparently Spielberg and George Lucas used to be good friends.
Well, yeah, they made the Indiana Jones films together.
Oh God, yeah, that's right. Oh,
looks like we're in business.
apparently 2020 is when they're doing Indiana Jones 5.
Assuming Harrison Ford lives that long.
Heads up.
Isn't it true Harrison Ford doesn't like playing as Han Solo?
Yeah, he wanted Han Solo to die like in Return of the Jedi.
Wait. It looks like there might be a passage this way.
Because he thought it'd be like a thematic death and whatnot.
Oh shit.
What the hell's that?
Sully, get
You
out of
think
there.
his death would be better in Return of the Jedi or how it is in Force
Sullivan, are you
Awakens?
okay?
I wouldn't know how, if he died in Return, I wouldn't know how thematically Force Awakens would work.
Yeah, well, you better get back to the library.
Yeah.
Like, who
We're
would
gonna have to
die
find
instead
another
of
way
him?
out of here.
Luke. Maybe Luke has a child. I read.
Well, there's no
I know
way
they
but
released
forward.
like books of Luke Skywalker's adventures after Return of the Jedi. He was training Jedi stuff, and he fell in love with another Jedi in training. Then.
Yes, he did. Although that's
wish they
the
would-
books have been stricken from the canon,
Really
though.
elaborate way to hide the damn
Which is a
treasure.
bit upsetting, actually. I think they could have made like live action films adaptations of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a missed opportunity.
Which way do we go?
Star. You know, I can't believe Star Wars Episode 9 is actually coming out next year. I've got Last Jedi on DVD. Haven't watched it yet. I was really looking forward to Force Awakens. Then you go to Last Jedi, like, what do you know?
I mean, I like Last Jedi.
I haven't watched Last Jedi. It's just that I did, for some weird reason, I'm nowhere near as hyped up watching Last Jedi than compared to Force Awakens.
Is it because of the stigma around it?
I don't think it's necessarily the stigma.
You know, because
I mean,
a lot of people hate it, so...
I've heard, overall, from what I've heard, it's overall just a mixed film. It's not like bad as the prequels. It's just probably a mix.
Oh, I'm no longer in the party. Hold on, une momento. That was really, really weird. Just 1 second. Well, I go invite those other guys. Or I can get invited into my own. Just joining now. That was weird. Anyway, back to the thing.
Yeah, incomplete thing.
Wait a second.
I was on about, like, Last Jedi is technically supposed to be like the first main mixed Star Wars film, because the prequels were overall pretty negative.
Yeah. Although Revenge was alright.
Revenge was the best in terms of reviews for all three, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
257.
I'm always looking at. I always view Return of the Sith as that one film with the most atrocious, with the worst acting, specifically Anakin Skywalker.
At least it's not as bad as it is in Attack of the Clones.
I hate San.
So I can relate to Anakin on that part. In fact, that's exactly why.
The weird thing is, we can all agree the best thing in the prequels is Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
I suppose.
Yeah.
And as you can imagine, there's a lot of memes for the Christopher Robin trailer where Christopher Robin's going, "Hello there, Pooh," and Pooh's going, "General Kenobi."
Yeah, I do like that one.
Honestly, I think I'd be disappointed if Hugh McGregor's not returning as Obi-Wan in that.
He is.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I think they've already released a poster, I think. Or promotional image, anyway.
Is the next Star Wars spin-off film is going to be the Obi-Wan then?
I'd imagine they'll want to do episode 9 before Solo. Because it's been going 7 spin-off, 8 spin-off.
No, what I mean is, the next Star Wars spin-off, so it was Rogue One, then Solo. Is Obi-Wan next then?
Yes.
Alright, so that's what I'm asking. I'm not asking this. I had a feeling it was going to be spin-off, mate. Well, it's not really spin-off, it's expands.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I do like, although in Rogue One's case, I find it difficult to enjoy, because you know very well all of them are going to die in the end.
I had a similar experience with Infinity War.
But you already relate to most of these characters from previous films. This in Rogue One's case, you know them all from that one film and that one film alone.
Although, to be fair, I don't care about most of the cast. I just want the robot.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
I can't remember his name. God bless him. But I do. Flying your chipper.
You prefer R2-D2 or BB-8?
BB's cuter.
I say BB-8.
Remember? I just saw your death. Then that was kind of.
Ah, damn it!
I'm gonna name a droid. I'm gonna name a droid that people probably forget exists. R4P17.
I remember him.
Okay, it's a.
I only remember him because Obi-Wan says his name.
Not off. I don't recall him saying the P17 part, but yeah.
I just remember the R4 bit.
Apparently, it's a girl astromech droid.
Ah.
Now, from what I've read, apparently its body is designed that it can only be in the ship and not out of it because it was badly damaged.
I'm okay.
But as we all know, in the beginning of episode 3, it kind of dies.
Yeah.
But then there was that new droid that replaced it, which I have no idea what its name was. Anyone look at anyone's thoughts on Christopher Robin?
Looks okay, I guess. I probably won't see it myself, but.
Well, I'm definitely planning to see it, but as of Winnie the Pooh, I'll honestly admit I'm actually more optimistic than I thought I was going to be. I've also right now it's actually really assuring that Tigger and that don't actually look that much different than what they actually do.
At least in the context of what Pooh looks like.
See if you can find a way to get this gate open.
Pooh, I honestly thought that's how they were going to design Pooh, because when people thought live action Winnie the Pooh, they thought Pooh was going to be an actual bear, and I'm just thinking, you guys are idiots! In the books and even in the film, Winnie the Pooh is a stuffed bear, not a real bear. I mean, how many times have you heard them say stuff and fluff? How often do you see a donkey lose its tail and has to get hammered in?
Have you ever been to a child's birthday party?
If you actually, George, if you actually gone to a real donkey, got a tail and hammered it in, it's going to scream and kick you in the face. But although, to be fair, from what I saw like in Pooh's debut and Piglet and that, I thought it was a mixture, like they had Disney counterparts and the book parts. So I was curious how they were going to do Tigger, considering Tigger's really different from Disney's cat drawings than he is in the book. Then you saw it, it's like, oh okay. Still surprised that's not Jim Cummings' voice in Tigger though. But I honestly think Chris O'Donnell will do that good. But then again, the guy who plays Arrow in the Arrow show would have also made a good Casey Jones, but...
Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun fact, you know the latest Nostalgia Critic with that third Scooby-Doo movie?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Fred?
Yeah.
That's Stephen Amell's brother.
Oh my god.
In fact, the guy who played Fred in that, Robbie Amell is his name, he was also in The Flash. The TV series, I mean.
I think I've already told you this before, but the guy who voices Shaggy in the first 2 Scooby-Doo live-action movies is actually the current voice actor for Shaggy.
Okay. Matthew Lillard, I think.
Better and better.
Yeah, he voices Shaggy in like all the current Scooby-Doo TV shows and that, and he also voices Shaggy in Lego Dimensions.
Damn it.
Which, to be fair, I think everyone agreed that him being Shaggy was like the best part of the film because pretty much he captured Shaggy right spot on.
By the way, anyway, to finish what I was going to say, Robbie Amell plays the original Firestorm. Jesus! Not really? Jesus, but just Firestorm. Yeah.
I remember being gobsmacked when I found out the person who played Killer Frost was also in Stat Disney film Sky High, which is actually surprisingly underrated.
Jesus!
Then again, I think the Wild's underrated
thank
too.
God they didn't call it Mile High. Because that would have been an awkward conversation with your kids. Oh, that guy's got a revolver.
I've seen this funny meme. Marvel's biggest villain, Thanos. Guess what DC's biggest villain is?
Steppenwolf.
Nope. Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, right. I think I saw this one thing where the Justice League... I saw this one thing where the Justice League go up to... I saw this bit where the Justice League go up to Dormammu, and they're like, Dormammu, we've come to bargain. Jesus.
The weird thing is, even though the DC universe is overall not really that great, if they if some weird universe they actually do a crossover between the MCU and the DCEU, it would be the most popular film in the entire world.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. No matter how bad the DCEU film, they're like, holy crap, Iron Man versus Batman!
Which reminds me, have you watched Wonder Woman yet?
No, I've got it on DVD though. I've been too busy playing, well, I've been too busy watching Marvel stuff. And also Coco, Coco is out this month.
Oh god. Oh, that was fair.
And I really want to see Coco. Coco's out on the 21st of May. Speaking of, well, Coco, because it's kind of like technically based off the same traditions and that. Has any of you guys watched The Book of Life?
Here we go.
No.
No.
George?
No.
Oh, alright. It's surprising. It's actually a surprisingly entertainment film. Is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker good?
Never played it.
Never.
Well, to be fair, it's apparently going to be out for like 30 quid. So it's not going to be a full price game.
Yeah.
Rare. It's rare for Nintendo. Like, people complain about all the Switch ports, all the Wii U ports that are coming to Switch. Although, ironically, someone posted this, all the different articles that pretty much saying the Switch versions are outselling the Wii U versions.
Yeah, no one had a Wii U.
But Pokken, Mario Kart, Bayonetta, all of them are selling better than the Wii U versions ever did.
Of course, Wiz. Only 5 people in the world have a Nintendo Wii U.
Yeah, I mean, you are one of those 5 people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's really funny about the Wii U? It's like the anti-Vita. Because the Vita, loads of people bought it, but no games were on it. Whereas with the Wii U, it had loads of games, but no one bought it.
Oh, well, you say that, but the Vita surprisingly does actually have quite a lot of games. The problem is with the Vita, in my case, is just that Sony never bothered pushing it. If they actually pushed it, it would have probably actually been a good system, because the Vita does have some good things. Although I will say right now, I'm going to rant. The Vita's memory cards suck.
Nate?
It should have been micro SD cards. It should have been micro SD cards. They're easier, they're universal, they're cheaper. If you were to do like exclusive memory cards, that's fine. At least give third-party companies a chance to make cheaper ones as well. Only Sony makes them, and because of that, they are ridiculously overpriced. Especially considering the fact that most new Vita games are only on download now anyway.
Wasted his life. For nothing.
Meanwhile, Grease saw a titty.
Nate, are you ready to get moving?
You saw a tit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're that near the
Can you hear him
game.
going
I just
giggity?
realised that. I'm trying to think, could we be able to finish the game?
I'm sorry?
mystery. I'm trying to think because I know how near we are at the end of the game. I'm trying to think.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
It's got like 20 or so thingies, hasn't it?
What chapter? 17. There's 4 more chapters. I think we can make it.
You sure? What time is it?
It's 9 o'clock.
Probably do like 1 more chapter, I think.
Alright. Is Paddy streaming tomorrow then?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, my
internet. I can say if you did it tomorrow normally as well, like if you did it tomorrow and normal as usual, you would finish it very quickly. You would actually finish it.
It looks like there's some kind of machinery up there.
Hey,
If I recall correctly, this is the bit where this is the bit with Harry in it.
Oh, Raji, yeah.
Yeah. As someone, I actually got a question. As someone who's never had a Wii U but had a Switch, George, what are your thoughts on the Wii U ports on the Switch?
I think it's pretty necessary, considering it's like we have all these great games on this console, but no one's buying the console. But everyone's buying this console, so let's just port the games. I think that's okay.
Okay. I will say, out of all the games they've ported, I'm still surprised Star Fox Zero is not on there.
I just want Twilight Princess.
Well, it's on the Wii.
I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
I never bought Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U because the Wii U can play Wii games. But then I found out in Johnny's review it's based off the GameCube version, not the Wii version. I was like, God damn it. Although I have got Wind Waker.
Oh, that's a good remake.
Wind Waker, that's amazing. Actually, apparently a new Zelda... Oh, well, to be fair, I think it's not surprising that another Zelda game will come on the Switch.
You reach it?
Yep.
Considering Breath of the Wild is a launch title.
And now, they have an engine.
Thank God it doesn't flip like Twilight Princess did.
There's a rope. I'll try to lower it down to you.
Because it was a Wii launch title, but it was just flip. Thank God Breath of the Wild didn't do that.
We can get out this way.
It's so weird with Breath of the Wild, like people forget it was originally a Wii U title.
Easy, Eddie. Easy.
Wait, it was a Wii U title?
You have the Wii U version, so you can't say anything.
Wait, I have a Wii U version?
Oh, God, no. Jesus, what is that?
But who was phone?
What's the Wii U? Isn't that the name of the siren?
Eddie, get
Look
back
out,
here.
everybody! Here comes the fun police.
But what's the Wii U? Who am I?
What is Gamora?
Jake, if we don't make it out of here, I just want you to know.
What's a Wii U? How is Wii U?
Why is Wii U?
Now let's do this.
I have so many questions.
By the way, hello, random zombies.
Just get that rope down here.
Do you know something
I
about
totally
Wii
forgot.
U?
They remind me. Please tell me I'm not the only one who thinks that they reminded us too much of Golem.
Actually, honestly, they remind me more of Lickers from Resident Evil.
I get Golem, especially considering what you know, like when you find out their true origins. Looking back at it now, seeing Drake's body in this one, then you go to Uncharted 3, I'm surprised they never brought up that they actually found Drake's body.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask the zombies a question.
Okay.
What's a Wii U?
We bought a Wii U launch and now we're dead!
Has anyone tried? I've got Zombie U.
I have Zombie U.
I have Zombies.
I remember the online was surprisingly good, where one player would actually like control the stuff, but on the gamepad they actually touch on the screen and spawn zombies. I thought that was actually really inventive.
Innovative.
I think it's inventive. I'm looking for.
No, the word you are looking for is innovative. Innovative.
So I'm pretty sure the word I was looking for was inventive, but anyway.
No.
Remember Nintendo? Hey, who wants to see Nintendo Land being ported over to the Switch? Because honestly, it's probably... I don't know
how they make it work, but...
George will agree with me on this. It's actually quite underrated.
What is?
Nintendo Land. We actually had some real great times playing it.
Yeah, I would like to see it port to the Switch.
Maybe
I want to, you know how if you look up certain types of games on onto Google, like say type in PlayStation 2 games or whatever, it'll come up with like a list of PlayStation 2 games. I want to eventually come to the day where I look up survival horror games, and so you see Resident Evil, Silent Hill, that Luigi's Mansion game in Nintendo Land.
Everyone agrees that Luigi's Ghost Mansion is the best game out of in Nintendo Land.
It is way more nerve-wracking than it has any right to be.
Although I also love the Metroid one as well.
Yeah.
Metroid, Luigi's Mansion, and the Mario Chase one are probably my favourites.
I just got an idea.
Go on.
Oh god. When this playthrough is eventually finished, I'd like you to make a highlight video of all the deaths that happen, right? But every time
I'm not going to do that.
But every time I die, you play the oof sound effect from Roblox.
God damn it!
Paddy's doing that. I'm not. I'm not editing your videos. Forget it. Minecraft on the Switch brings in cross-platform play.
Okay.
Meaning if you have, like, I believe it's cross-platform with all the versions.
It's called Bedrock Edition, isn't it?
Yes. Xbox One, PC, mobile, and virtual reality. All those will be compatible. The only one that can't join yet is PS4's.
Huh. Because it doesn't like to show its toys.
But that's cool though, the Switch version interacting with the Xbox One version. You gotta love these new cross-platformers. It's unthinkable. It's a thing. Years ago it's unthinkable, but now, holy crap.
Okay, I don't think they can get through this.
Interesting. Apparently a new wasn't there some sort of arms global test fire thing that was supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Go.
By the way, can I just point out that this part of the game is essentially the island part from Resident Evil 4?
This is probably the most forgettable part of the game for me.
Which is saying something because it's got a survival horror bit.
Actually, we could probably do this bit, and then we can do the next chapter, pretty much the whole Elena stuff.
Yeah, but what's the monastery got to do
I mean, if you guys are willing to stick with me to the end of the road, then I could probably finish this tonight.
George,
I'll be down with that.
Hello.
I'll be down with that.
We watched Reese play Crash Bandicoot 2 for 3 hours.
Good point. To be fair, compared to Crash 2 with me, it's nothing. This is nothing.
Yeah.
Especially because it didn't go this far.
You know, I bet if we can
by the way, Johnny's finished level 1 proud on Kingdom Hearts.
We just gotta find a way out of here first. Wait,
he actually defeated Ansem using Mushu.
Oh.
Found a way out.
So, and yes, and Kingdom Hearts, he is doing Kingdom Hearts 2 level 1 critical. Which honestly is bad because you get 2 lucky luckies.
Nate, you know I can't make that jump.
There is no way I'm leaving you here alone.
Because everyone knows Lucky Lucky is awesome in Kingdom Hearts.
Just go turn the power on, come back and get me,
and I'm begging someone ask the director of Kingdom Hearts 3 if Goofy gets MP gift.
I will be right back.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, Carl Weiser from Jimmy Neutron was voiced by Rob Paulson.
Okay. Chapter 18, The Bunker. Okay.
The bunker.
Oh, I see.
I gotta ask George, because you played this before in this difficulty, the final bits, like the final chapter bit, how difficult was it in, like, critical mode?
Quite. But if you know what you're doing, it shouldn't take too long. Although,
I can say that
said, I am recording myself, so...
The final chapter, gameplay-wise and story-wise, is definitely not long. It's probably the shortest one in the game.
It is crap, though, to be honest.
There are some obnoxious bits. I remember playing in normal having a hard time, so I'm curious how Criticals deals with it.
Well, it's not even that it's hard, it's just the boss fight's really rubbish.
I just found it obnoxious, honestly.
Considering it's, aside from the bit where you gotta take out the goons, it's essentially a quick time event.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen like this.
And it's also one of those anticlimactic surprise villain changes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I was watching the last part of the SGB's playthrough of Sly 4, and keep in mind, I'd never seen the final boss of Sly 4, and then I find out it's all quick time events. Now I don't want to finish the game.
Say that, like, honestly, I beat the game.
I can't remember what Elliot's doing next. I can't remember what Elliot's doing next. I think he's doing Fracture But Whole, but I'm not sure.
He's doing God of War.
Yeah, he's doing God of War.
All right.
Yeah, the new one.
Okay. I know he wants to do Fracture But Whole for the channel. And if memory serves me correctly, even though they originally planned Matt for Birth by Sleep, they've swapped it around now. So Johnny's going to do Qua, Elliot's Ven, and Matt's Terror.
Yeah, and also
I believe that's their plan.
Yeah, and Matt's doing Far Cry 5.
Oh, sweet! How many Far Cries have they done on the channel? First one.
Yeah, skipping straight to 5. Yeah.
This is Crash all over again. They haven't done Spyro yet. Actually, to be fair, Matt said the same year he was doing Ratchet and Clank, he was also going to do Uncharted. Where is it? I'm still surprised in Brain Scratch they haven't done Kingdom Hearts.
It reminds me, I was watching one of Ant Dune's streams a couple of weeks ago, and Ryan from Brain Scratch was in the stream. And I mentioned to them that Liam's dead. Oh god, Liam, save me! That is Ant Dude now pretty much a member of Brain Scratch now.
What they say?
They said they are planning on doing that at some point.
Make him a permanent member, or
not permanent member, but like a guest member. You know, like Derek and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Clement.
Yeah, an honorary member, I suppose.
I consider them like Ant Dude, Brain Scratch, Johnny, Game Explain, and Find a Computer Room. I consider them Find a Computer Room, and I consider them like a group, like how
Find the Computer Room.
Like how Normal Boots and Hidden Block are like. I consider them like that version.
Yeah. It's Normal Boots even still a thing.
I still remember my reaction when I watched the beginning of the Advanced Trilogy and then I saw Andrew play. It's a collab! Sweet!
By the way, I'm subscribed to one of the SGB highlights compilation channels called Lions Eat Noobs, and they did a video based on Birth by Sleep when Johnny and Ant Dude keep switching between each other whenever they go into drop mode.
Distance. That's Dream Drop Distance. You said Birth by Sleep.
Oh, I meant. Well, yeah, you can see what I mean because it's got sleep in the thing. But anyway.
Yeah. I understood what you got. I understood why you got it mixed up. But go on.
Yeah. I wrote in the comments that Ant Dude is the Earth 2 version of Johnny.
The weird thing is, though, in Kingdom Hearts, like,
and I'm lost.
in the story of Dream Drop Distance, one of the reasons why they continuously swap is because it's really obnoxious writing, but apparently Riku's a Dream Eater in Sora's dreams. So I'm just trying to work out in the actual swap thing, who's the Dream Eater? Is Ant Dude the Dream Eater, or is Johnny?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about Dream Drop Distance, that swap thing.
The weird thing is, I never had a problem with it because I always you heal up with the swap me nods. My biggest problem, honestly, was the whole world design. I thought they go way overboard with expansive, especially emptiness. And not to mention, with maybe the exception of, definitely the exception of Fantasia, and there's maybe Prankster's Paradise. I think all the worlds are forgettable.
Been spending most their lives living in a prankster's paradise. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm mad.
No. Is there a TV screen you'd like watch or something? I can't remember, like a projector.
I thought I saw a projector, but I don't know where it's gone. Oh, here it is. Play. Play.
Yeah.
Play.
Hello.
Play.
Play.
Play the movie. Yeah.
It's not playing.
Play.
I've probably got to find something.
It's been so long. Maybe you have to follow. Isn't there a doorway through there?
I mean, I left through a doorway, but
I could have sworn I saw another doorway in that room. Like where the projector was pointing at.
no, it's just pointing at a pipe.
No, the other way, the other way, the other way.
Ah, yeah, that's the way I went through.
Alright, so you have to go the other way then.
Just gonna comb everywhere. Oh, hold on.
It's one of these moments where you wish you had detective mode in Arkham City.
Yeah. Or Arkham Knight, because it's more useful. Not Arkham Knight. Arkham Asylum, because it's more useful there.
George, did you just say something positive about Arkham Knight?
No, I did not.
No, Arkham Asylum.
Good. I was about to say, because...
Arkham Knight! You see
Oh, there's an enemy. I'm going the right way.
When Paddy, that's incredibly untrue.
Apparently, Rocksteady's working on a Justice League game.
Do you hear me complaining? Nope. I think that's what people wanted after Arkham City, honestly.
And if they are doing a Justice League game, that means they could have more variety with villains, right?
This is gotta be
Ergo boss fights.
Cheetah. Cheetah's one I want to say.
Oh,
Who's
Bizarro.
Martian Manhunter's twin? Oh yes. Who's Martian Manhunter's twin called?
You mean
I know he's
you mean Miss Martian?
No, Martian Manhunter has like an evil twin. I can't remember his name though. Vandal Savage.
Oh yeah, Vandal Savage.
Luthor, obviously.
Gorilla Grodd.
Oh yes.
Perhaps considering that Mr. Freeze's story arc is pretty much finished, they could probably do one with Captain Cold. Or Citizen Cold, depending.
Oh yeah, Citizen Cold's the good one. Citizen Cold's the good one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes more sense if they just make like a Superman game, because they...
That's what it was rumoured as at first. Oh my god! Hold on. You know, I'm just going to keep going. They'll probably invite me back in a second anyway. So I'll just keep going. You go? Ooh, we go? Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh. Hello? Hello? How could this happen to me?
George,
hello.
I just found out something quite interesting. Like, I'm looking at the news of what you said about the Justice League future game, which is actually quite recent. It was like it's been rumored about 20 hours ago.
Yeah, that's how I heard it.
Well, I've also found out that there's actually a debate. Well, I've seen this article here that they want to see a Black Panther video game, and they believe Rocksteady would be the perfect developers for it.
Probably.
That would be awesome, but I don't think
considering not so much in terms of the gadgetry, but they are quite similar between Batman and Black Panther.
Well, to be
Honestly,
fair,
we're talking about...
Well, I don't think Batman. I think Black Panther will play understandably. Black Panther would play more like Catwoman.
Well, I remember that me and my friends were getting into like games that we want to see made, and one of them pointed out that a NetherRealm games fighting game with Marvel characters.
Like Injustice.
Yeah, like Injustice, but you know, with Marvel characters.
Okay. To be fair, they could base it off the Civil War comic line, but the Civil War comic actually sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, holy crap! I do not like Captain America's portrayal in it.
Die, motherfuckers!
Oh no! Oh no! You said it, Knuckles.
Or they could, like, you know, make their own plus up, like what they did with
yeah, Injustice was a video game to start with, so and they just built the comics around that. Thank you, Knuckles.
And besides, I think, in my opinion, NetherRealm Studios is the only studio that can actually make a good story with a fighting game.
Pretty much, yeah.
What does actually Warner Brothers Monotrail Studios, which is the people responsible for the Wii U version of Arkham City as well as Arkham Origins, what did they develop? I'm going to check now.
And before you ask, yes, Arkham Origins is a very underrated game.
Arkham Origins.
My personal favourite.
That's your favourite. Surprisingly, they haven't played. Surprisingly, it's just mostly the Batman stuff. They haven't done anything else. That's actually quite upsetting.
Honestly, my favourite Batman game has to be between Asylum or City. I'm more leaning onto City.
What I love about both Arkham City and a little bit of what I love about Arkham Asylum and slightly a bit with Arkham City, they kind of changed this with Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, in my opinion. But with Arkham Asylum, it just felt like a really long episode of the Batman animated series, which I absolutely loved. And Arkham City felt like a direct-to video DVD, which are DC films. Starting with Arkham Origins, I felt like they were trying to go for like one of the live-action movies. Which in Arkham Origins I thought worked fine, but in Arkham Knight I thought they went overboard.
I'll be honest, I mostly like Origins the most, just because like the first few years of Batman is my favourite era of Batman. That's why I like the War of Jokes and Riddles and Batman Year One so much. You know, where it's just Batman against the world.
I personally enjoy Arkham City more than Arkham Origins. I don't know if I prefer Arkham Asylum more than Arkham Origins. I think I like both of them the same.
This is turning out to be a really lousy day.
Yeah.
Oh man, those things must have got to them.
If I call correctly, we only have like 22 more chapters.
How am I gonna get out of here?
22 more?
Sorry?
You said 22 more chapters.
Sorry?
Yeah, we can do that in one night.
Are any of you guys looking forward to the Insomniac Spider-Man game?
I'm not bothered, to be honest.
I might get it when it goes down a bit, like, because
I really want to pre-order it just for one reason only. You get a pre-order gift, and that's the Iron Spider suits.
Is it just cosmetic or?
I think I don't know, but if it's just cosmetic, I don't care less. It's the Iron Spider suit. It looks badass. You can't deny when you first saw it when you first saw it in Avengers Infinity War, you thought, "Holy crap, that's really good looking!" And it's a million times better than it looks in the comics.
Yeah, it's just I'm worried because if it isn't just cosmetic and it gives you buffs, I'd imagine that'd like make it really easy early on in the game.
Let's go past. Oh, what? See, this is what I was all about. Oh, he's chained up to it. Okay, I didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
You gotta admit though, how old is that projector? I'm surprised it's working so well.
At least 1940s.
It's shiny too. Look how shiny it is. Looks brand new.
Well,
you could flop that off on eBay and get a fortune for mint condition.
These El Dorado zombies are very good with their house cleaning.
Leaving the task to me alone. No ship will depart this island. I destroyed them all and drowned the
yeah, Arkham Origins when it came out, it was slightly buggy.
A bit, yeah, but they patched it up.
In my final hour,
you had a 360 version, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
May he have mercy.
When that came out, wasn't it like horrible glitch-wise?
I think that was just the PC version, I think.
Why? Johnny, I think Johnny mentioned in his reviews that he told you just to get the when you were on the Xbox 360 version, get the patches ASAP. I've got Arkham Asylum on the PS3. Well, actually, I've got more on Steam now. The only one I haven't got is Arkham Origins Blackgate, which is from what I've heard. What I've heard, I'm not missing much. Although I am curious, like the Xbox Live Arcade version.
It is how in the Arkhamverse anyway, Batman and Catwoman met.
Is that how they meet?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Arkham Origins Blackgate, which version of it do you own of it?
I don't have it.
Oh, don't you? Because what I wanted to know, because I know it's on Steam and Xbox Live Arcade. Is it the same version as the like Vita and 3DS versions, or is it like?
I think in terms of specific
like
version,
how rechain the memory to the Game Boy Advance version?
I think it's pretty much just the same game, except it's you know, HD updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait for it. I'll wait when the Steam sale comes up and it's available for like £2 then.
Jesus.
Like it,
Sweet Jesus.
I have Arkham Asylum on PS3. I got Arkham City on Xbox 360. I got Arkham Origins on Wii U and PS3.
And you've got Arkham Knight on nothing because fuck Arkham Knight.
Actually, speaking of Wii U, I haven't yet bought it, and I bought it intended to get it. I want to get Arkham Asylum, no, Arkham City Armored Edition.
Okay.
Now, technically, I do have Arkham Knight on the PS3.
Although I've always thought it was weird. Granted, I don't think the Wii U was powerful. I don't think the Wii U was as powerful as the Xbox 360 or PS3, so it might make sense. But from what I've read, the Arkham City Armored Edition is actually quite has a little bit slowed down from time to time.
Yeah. Damn it!
I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised that you had the Return to Arkham collection for the Xbox One.
Yeah, get off me!
I don't remember. I don't think I ever saw anyone who actually had the Return to. Oh god, that was weird. That was terrible timing then. Yeah, I was surprised. I don't recall anyone paying much attention to the Return to Arkham collection when it came out, so I was actually surprised when you had it.
I remember when we were doing work experience at Games, they brought out an Arkham collection back then for the Xbox 360 and whatnot. But I don't think it was ever officially released.
Hang on, I'm gonna look.
I think it had Asylum, City, and Origins.
Wasn't one of them a download code?
Might have been. If I had to guess, I'd probably say it would have been Origins.
I remember you had a discussion with one of the staff. How you were annoyed with when Arkham Origins, when Arkham Knight came out, they ruined the alphabetical list because it also worked with chronology, you know.
Yeah, because like when writing it alphabetically, the Arkham games are great because it goes Batman AA, Batman AC, Batman AO.
What would it have been if it was alphabetical? What would it have been called if it was alphabetical though?
It would have to have been something after O.
Arkham World?
Maybe.
That sounds way too corny for Batman.
I can imagine Lex Luthor having something to do with that.
Can you hear me in there?
Although then again, then it'd have to bring in Superman.
Oh, no microphone on your end. What a shame.
Don't they bring up in the Arkham City? Don't they bring up Metropolis?
Sorry, say again.
If you can't maintain
In one
control of
cutscene with
this
Talia, they
small
bring up
girl, it won't
Metropolis.
happen again.
Yeah.
Trust me.
In fact, in Arkham Knight, you can go to Bruce Wayne's office at Wayne Tower, and you can listen to voicemails. And one of them is actually a message from Lex Luthor.
Thank you.
Oh, what, in Clancy Brown?
I don't know who voiced him.
I hope you don't mind if we
borrow Miss Fisher a little while longer.
It's only, that's all you hear from him, though.
discourage you and your partner from trying anything creative. So long.
I'm trying to find the Arkham collection on eBay, and I'm trying to remind myself, because I'm pretty sure it was, I believe Arkham Origins was it, and Arkham City and Arkham City Asylum were like 3 codes.
Something like that.
I can't remember how it worked, but I remember it saying, weirdly enough, I can't find it on eBay, although I might be typing it wrong. Although on Steam's case, you have all 3 like in their discs. The PC one on Amazon.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah, we could probably finish the ending now.
Oh god.
By the way, I just kind of blanked out for a second when I was checking pricing for Arkham Collection. Did I just see, was that just a cutscene where Alina got kidnapped?
Yes.
Oh my god, what? I can't believe I missed that one.
Okay.
I think my next live stream after I come back, so late June, I think it will probably be Castle of Illusion.
Okay. Okay.
Just a small little game. Well, I'll have to do it on an emulator because the Mega Drive version is weird to record.
Woo.
Although in Splatoon's case, when Paddy gets it, we'll just do like a community night thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we could do it for Mario Kart 8, but it'd be more focused on Reese than anyone else.
Yeah. Well, if it's Reese's stream, it'll be focused on him regardless. But
if we work together, we could do official Splatoon tournaments. We need a 4th player though.
Yeah, but I'm not. It's not going to be like straight away.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask. Does Jess ever with you?
No, but I think she's been saying this to me because I told her like Okami in the new Pokemon game. She does want to like get it.
Yeah.
Like, we all know Jess loves Okami, and that's coming to it.
Yeah.
I was watching the direct, and it's also coming. It's like, oh god, Jess is good. I can hear Jess
I can hear Jess squeaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you get Splatoon for, George?
I got it for £45.
I think I got mine for 40 on Amazon. I'll check now. Because I might still have the order in their history.
To wait for a while, like I think 4 weeks.
Woo!
Oh yeah, that's fine.
6,
yeah.
7. I don't know because
I've 2 grenades. Well done, buddy.
This bit used to be a bit of a pain for me.
It's especially grueling on crushing.
Also, one thing I'm grateful is that I don't necessarily know what they actually call the actual creatures, like the zombie creatures.
Just call them zombies. That's what they are.
Yeah, I do like. Oh, hang on, I've got the order on Splatoon 2. I'll tell you how much I paid for it on Amazon now.
I don't know when I'm gonna get Splatoon 2 because
I paid for 44 on Amazon, and it was Prime, so next day delivery. So.
Have you?
Yeah, I get it. I don't know when I'm gonna get Splatoon 2 because I got
Amazon. Yeah, I ordered Splatoon 2 on Amazon. Splatoon, Bayonetta, and Donkey Kong were all Amazon. The only Switch game I bought from game was Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, which surprisingly I recommend getting some of the physical indie games because they actually include like some really cool stuff like instruction booklets and that, and I know that may not sound surprising, but it's how they're like designed. And Binding of Isaac Afterbirth also has stickers.
Oh.
Honestly, I got it on Steam for a set from the sale.
I will say though, even though I have Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, I cannot set up for its controls. Controls are so weird. I need more time to get used. I've played like 2 minutes of it, but the controls were so weird.
I tell you what, it's a good game. What was made by Team Meat. It's called The End Is Nigh.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's really similar to Super Meat Boy.
Isn't Super Meat Boy coming on Switch? Or coming to Switch?
It's on Switch right now. Like it came out in. I bought it because I really like Super Meat Boy.
I want to know when Undertale's supposed to come out. Like their trailer for the Direct, they say it's coming out eventually, which I assume is some sort of joke in tie with the game or just a joke in general. But I am curious when it is coming out. Is it coming out this year?
I have a feeling it will.
We're off, Precious.
I had no idea.
Pardon you.
What else was I going to say?
Oh, I want to get Puyo Puyo. I can't say it. That's it. Thank you.
Puyo Puyo. The weird thing is, I have more experience with Puyo Puyo than Tetris because of Mean Bean Machine. Like, I still have played Tetris quite a bit, but I have more experience with Dr. Roboto's Mean Bean Machine, which is Puyo Puyo. So if I was to get and do online, I would be on the Puyo side more than Tetris.
I probably would too, actually. Just because I played so much Tetris that I'm kind of numb to it.
Wasn't there a Kirby game that was Puyo Puyo?
I don't know.
I remember that iToy game for the PS2, Sega Superstars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Puyo Puyo one was weird. What you pretty much do, you have all like the Puyos. I believe that's what they were called. And you pretty much have them all around your body. I can't remember what you did though. The Crazy Taxi one was funny. You pretty much have to wait for the taxi driver to notice you, so they can pick you up.
Okay.
Sonic, Billy Hatcher was weird.
The only downside with it now is that every copy of the game I found, it always has the blue disc.
What's wrong with the blue disc? Blue disc is a CD, isn't it?
Yeah.
While regular ones, like clear ones, are DVDs.
Yeah, like because the blue disc, like for some PS2 games, like for some PS2, the PS2 can't really read the blue disc.
Yeah, I think that can be fixed, like with a
God damn it!
like
How far back
hard drive swap. And because the PS2 is like a standard DVD one, it's easy to replace. I think. Thank God you don't restart. Oh, thank God you don't restart at the right beginning of that chapter. That would have been annoying.
Yeah.
Which I will say, actually quite Uncharted, even though this is uncritical, you've got to give credit. The first Uncharted is quite what's the word?
Challenging?
Generous with checkpoints.
Well, it feels like it, yeah.
For a moment though, I was like, where's the grenade? Oh, there it is.
Where's the grenade?
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Hold this. Walks away. Comes back. Thanks.
That's like a Looney Tunes cartoon. I have no idea, but there's supposed to be a Space Jam 2, and I wonder what the hell's taking it so long.
Probably trying to get LeBron James or somebody.
No, I think they've already confirmed like who's going to be like the Michael Jordan in it.
Who is it then?
I can't remember, but I know they have like confirmed it. I don't pay attention to sports. I would. Like many other kids back in the day, I don't watch Space Jam for Michael Jordan, I watch Space Jam for the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, same. Well, I've never watched Space Jam, but
I didn't even know Michael Jordan was actually a proper athlete. I thought he was just a character included in the film that was designed to be like the greatest basketball player in the world. So imagine my surprise many years later, like, wait, he was an actual professional basketball player? Holy crap! He actually really sucked at baseball? Holy crap! He's like, oh, he left basketball. He's like this. Michael Jordan's going out the basketball. What persuaded you? A talking rabbit and a black duck.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I mean,
I never even thought about the rabbit
the doping scandal.
Why? I
got to know. Did Michael Jordan have some input about Luna Bunny? Did he help design her?
Doubt it.
I'd be able to sleep better at night if I say no, so...
By all seriousness, the Looney Tunes show, Lola was actually really good in that.
Isn't she supposed to be, like, psychotic?
Yeah. She's voiced by Christine Wiig in it.
Okay. Oh, you can climb up here.
I really like the Looney Tunes show. I feel like some people were...
They've got a new, they have this new one called Rabbit. That's spelled with a W, like how Elmer Fudd says it.
Okay.
Which is kind of a mixture between the, like, old school Looney Tunes, like proper old school. Like, you know when Porky was originally fat, Daffy was really skinny, Elmer Fudd looked incredibly terrifying.
One of my favourite Looney Tunes bits is this. I don't even know if it's a real one, but it's one of the it's a black and white Porky Pig cartoon where he's nailing he's hammering a nail into a wood, and he bangs his thumb and he goes, "Son of a bit, son of a bit, gun." Points to the screen. You probably thought I was going to son of a bitch, didn't you?
Oh God, I remember that.
I love that.
I've got the entire Looney Tunes, I think it was last year when I bought it from Amazon for like £30. I got the entire Looney Tunes Gold Collection box set. I'm not sure if it has all of them, but it pretty much has a huge majority. And in the last volume, there's this one black and white character who I have no idea who he is. But I can't remember. I'm going to grab the box set right now. I can't remember its name. But you probably have not even heard of him. Hold on. It's Volume 6. God, it's stuck.
Whoa! The guy killed me with a shotgun at half a mile away.
Oh my God, I just realised how many discs are in this and how many Looney Tunes shorts there is. When you think about it there, this box set was actually badass. It's a black and white character. Oh, his name was Bosco.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's B-O-S-K-O.
Give me a minute.
B-O-S-K-O.
B-O-S-K-O. B-O-S-K-O. B-O-S-K-O. And Bosco was his name.
Oh, I see him now.
Wait a minute. Bosco. Oh my God, he was in an episode of Tiny Toons, now I remember. He was in one episode of Tiny Toons, where Bab helps his female counterpart, Honey. Oh my God, I forgot about that episode. In that episode, Buster and Plucky were arguing who was better, Bugs or Daffy, and then they get Hampton to join in. It's like, who's the best, Bugs or Daffy? It's like, actually, I always like Porky. It's like, Porky? And then Plucky goes, cartoon pigs, they always stick together. People don't know this, but Porky was the first Looney Tune and not Bugs.
I can believe that.
Daffy and Elmer actually appeared before Bugs did. Huh. I think it was Porky, then Daffy, then Elmer, then Bugs. And then it was Tweety. And then it was Tweety, then Sylvester, and that's when all the others joined in.
Well, I actually wouldn't know a brief history about the Looney Tunes. I knew, know about the cartoons back then used to be really racist.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there was one with Bugs Bunny and a black guy, wasn't there?
The Sambo guy, yeah.
But to be fair, wasn't that why Looney Tunes was so like popular compared to Mickey Mouse? Because it was mostly adult-related stuff.
Yeah, honestly,
it was very adult, but at the same time, also good for children. It's not like South Park.
Yeah.
Put that in some shits. Oh my god!
Damn it!
He killed Daffy! You bastards!
No, I think you remember,
But
like,
to be fair,
Bugs Bunny was fighting a Japanese person.
But to be fair, South Park
yeah, it's supposed to be like
gave
Chairman Mao or something.
Looney Tunes actually did influence some bits in South Park, like that one episode where they go to Afghanistan and Cartman pretty much does a Looney Tunes sketch. Have you seen that one?
I don't think so.
It's the one where they accidentally get sent to Afghanistan? South Park?
It's been a while.
Oh, okay. It's pretty much, it's one of the best episodes. Heck, Nostalgia Critic put number 1 in the best.
Wait, Goes to Afghanistan, isn't that the one where, with, called, what's it called? Osama Bin Laden has poopy pants or something?
Yeah, and Cartman, there's one bit where Cartman pretty much becomes a Bugs Bunny and does a bunch of, like, Elmer Fudd Bugs Bunny sketches. I will say, looking back on it now, even though I love Mickey Mouse, and obviously probably more do than the Looney Tunes, the Looney Tunes definitely have more of a, like, are more impactful. But the problem is, they never, like, Warner Brothers doesn't do much with Looney Tunes now, which is upsetting.
You know what we need to get the edge back in? We need a war.
I mean, to be fair, you can make a bunch of new Looney Tunes if you wanted to. Okay, let's see.
I think they are making like a new Looney Tune with that rabbit thing. Like I heard.
No, I mean, like, I don't mean like new Looney Tune cartoons. I mean like new Looney Tune characters.
Oh.
I was going to say let's do a squirrel, and they're like, no, they've already done the squirrel. They've done mice. They haven't done the platypus.
Honestly, I think the last new Looney Tunes character that they made was for that the Looney Tunes show, if I'm mistaken.
Well, I didn't find out. Well, I didn't know until a good few years, but apparently for a good number until a few years ago. But apparently for a good number of years, Speedy Gonzales was actually banned. Yeah, because apparently he was racist to Mexicans. But the ironic thing with that is that the Mexicans actually really loved him. Yeah, that was something weird.
It's like how nowadays people are offended for people who aren't even offended. You know, like with that whole girl with that Chinese dress thing. God damn it!
I remember.
Look at that whole Apu situation.
Yeah.
I remember watching Baby Looney Tunes, and looking back on it now, I always thought it was odd that the baby Porky was not even the main character. And the weird thing is, they have baby versions of Petunia and that female duck.
Oh crap.
Who remembers Lunatics?
Oh god. Is it that
my cover.
Looney Tunes tried to be not edgy, a superhero show? Like
the weird thing is, I actually like some bits in it. Like, I love the fact that I really like, because they're like the descendants of the Looney Tunes, and the descendants of Wile E. Coyote called Techie Coyote, I thought was actually really cool. And they just called the descendants of Daffy Duck is just called Duck.
So
because he keeps changing his name.
Fascinating.
I kind of liked it. I don't know why. I consider it a guilty pleasure, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't really care about it because I just saw one of them just saying a cash grab of the crate of the cartoons back then.
You have no idea what I'm doing right now, but I'm actually stroking my Looney Tunes Gold Collection box set now.
I was really worried after you said I'm stroking.
By all seriousness, this is actually a really awesome box set to have. It only cost me £30 on Amazon.
Oh.
One Looney Tunes episode, Bugs Bunny cartoon I remember was Bugs Bunny and the Gremlins, like the alien things.
Okay.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay.
Sorry,
I've seen it too.
I'm trying to not die.
That one? Oh yeah, I've seen that one. It's a great one.
Cool story, bro.
I'm trying to remind myself, when did Martian Manhunter join the fray?
50s, 60s probably?
Yeah, I think he showed up when Tex Avery's mainly was in charge of the Looney Tunes shorts.
I think for about 10 years or so. I think it was just Bugs, Porky, Daffy, and
Wait, just to check,
Elmer.
did you mean Marvin the Martian?
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure you said Martian Manhunter.
Oh, did I?
Oh, that would have been a different show.
Well, it just makes sense. He is my cousin after all.
Shut up, John Jones.
Well, to be fair, Looney Tunes Back in Action has a Darbikin.
Where is the earth-shattering
Actually, fun fact, no word of a lie. We saw Looney Tunes Back in Action in cinemas in the Mountain Cinema when I was like 7. My dad said it's the worst film he's ever watched.
Yeah, looking back, it's not very good.
Yeah.
I prefer it over Space Jam. No, I prefer Space Jam over it.
Yeah, I prefer Space Jam.
Weirdly enough,
Thank you, man.
Although I'm a bit annoyed that Doug Walker didn't do a nostalgia clip for Back in Action. And I don't think he will, because he did that. No, the closest thing he's done that like editorial showing like all the Looney Tunes films.
Ah.
Which admittedly I want to watch like the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner movie. I mean, Chuck Jones, like, he's like one of the most important people in animation. He's like legendary. He's probably, dare I say he's probably more inspirational than Walt Disney.
We said something negative about Disney. Who are you? What have you done with the real Reese?
Look, Walt Disney may create a company that I truly adore, but in actuality, Walt Disney was actually kind of a dick. He refused to have black people work in his office during that time.
Wasn't he allegedly also a Nazi sympathizer? Allegedly?
I can't remember, but what I do remember is that people were against him, like when Song of the South. There was like requests like by people different artists, like, hey, maybe if we change it this way, it won't be as offensive. But Walt wanted to do it that way, and that's what caused the. And because he didn't like black people at all, it just didn't.
Sully, come in.
It just cut. The weird thing is, I actually have upstairs in my attic the VHS cassette of it, and I watched it all the way through.
Almost there.
Yeah, you can understand why it's racist, but the odd thing is, the anime stuff, the anime segments, what with Brad Rabbit, Bear and Brad Fox, they were surprisingly real good.
Oh god, we're back here.
We're near the end though, so yeah, I think we did the right decision making it like an end session. Right, we can finish it here.
2 and 1.
So George, what's your next game you're planning to play?
If I don't continue with Bloodborne, I'd probably do Uncharted 2.
Anyone?
Oh yeah, Crash 3, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we can do Crash 3. I mean, you must have finished 2 well in an hour. It took me 2.5 hours.
Hashtag not bragging.
To be fair,
not bragging.
I will say the first session of Crash 2 will definitely be my favourite because it was technically the first live stream we all did.
Yeah.
And also it wasn't too bad.
I just got the message.
Check your message box more often.
Oh, sorry.
I remember as a kid, my sister used to love 3D Pie.
Yeah, I remember I think that was my sister's favourite Looney Tune when we were growing up.
Mine was always Bugs. I think my favourites were Bugs, Daffy, Speedy Gonzales, and... Oh, actually, you know who else I also liked? People forget he exists, but Sylvester Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, isn't
but can we all agree
young...
no one liked Pepe Le Pew?
I liked him.
You know he's a serial rapist, right?
If anything, I didn't like the cat that he always goes with.
My favourite was always like the Coyote, Wile E. Coyote and the Wild Runner. And
you know what's weird? You know what's weird? On the box, I'm looking like at the box right now. Pepe Le Pew's not even on the box cover.
What else? Oh, Sylvester.
Then again, Sam, what's his name? I can't even pronounce the first bit, but Sam. The cowboy guy.
Yosemite Sam.
You know, yes, I can't even. I keep forgetting the first bit.
He's one of my favourite characters.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He debuted in Bugs. He began as Bugs Bunny villain. Sylvester Jr. was surprisingly good. Yeah, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Grandma.
You mean Granny?
Yeah, Granny. Yeah, joking.
I think it's fair to say that in today's current political climate and what's going on, Pepe Le Pew would never fly nowadays.
Are you kidding me? Like, of course he wouldn't. Everybody gets offended by the smallest things. Again, what I said earlier. Look at the Apu suit.
Oh god.
The weird thing is, like, people view Mickey Mouse as quite kiddie, but if you watch like the most recent, Paddy's watched them, but the recent, did that sniper just vanish?
I know, you saw that too, right?
I just watched it. What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
He was never there to begin with. Now he's over there.
It's an illusion.
He has instant transmission. Or whatever that thing is from Dragon Ball.
I'm trying to...
Really? Really?
I'm actually...
There we go. Only had to waste all 4 of my sniper bullets on one guy. Whoa!
I'm trying to think... Oh! Oh my god. This is good. I'm an idiot. I forgot what the name of the chicken is. God!
I think it's the other... No, that's the cowboy.
Yes. You know what the most annoying thing is? I remember his Tiny Toon counterpart, Foulmouth, which actually used to swear. They censored it, but he actually used to swear in Tiny Toon.
Pull her off. Damn it.
Look at those 2 mice.
2 mice.
There was like these 2 mice. I can't remember their names, but you'll remember them in Space Jam. Like, one of them was actually like the announcer.
Oh, those guys. I think they're golfers more than mice.
No, they were mice. No, they were definitely mice. They had tails, like long mice tails.
Really?
Although, weirdly enough, Speedy Gonzales was not even in Space Jam, which I assume that's when he was banned. Yeah, I remember this bit. Even on normal difficulty, this bit was the worst. Although, weirdly, I can't remember if I had more trouble here than in the actual church, because the church bit was also a pain.
Just kneecapped that guy. Have you?
Oh, that was a good shot.
That wasn't.
Speaking of inspirational cartoons, what about Hanna-Barbera?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
To this day, I still get a kick out of the old Scooby-Doo cartoons.
Oh, absolutely. Weirdly enough, I remember enjoying like the Scrappy Doo cartoons a lot. I remember always used to like Scrappy. So imagine my sense of the absolute gobsmack when I find out Scrappy Doo was the main villain in the Scooby Doo movie. It was like, what?
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't really like Scrappy.
I don't know how, but that statue destroyed the whole colony.
By the way, has anyone seen the 2013 series of Scooby-Doo?
Gotta get to the church.
The 2013?
Yeah.
Are you on about Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated?
I think I am.
I think I watched like 2 episodes of it.
Because I remember when Oscar was growing up, he watched it a bit, and I watched it with him because, you know, that's what a good uncle does. Anyway, at the end of it, it revealed that it's like got an overarching arc. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And I also found this video on YouTube a while ago that just shows off Velma as the ultimate sass master.
Please tell me you haven't watched the new Scooby-Doo, like the current one.
No, I haven't.
Be Cool Scooby-Doo. It is atrocious.
I watched 1 episode and I kind of just was like...
The art style that's you... Although I'll give credit, Scooby-Doo, the voice actor of Fred, Frank Welker, he's been voicing Fred since the 70s.
It could be worse though. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo get a clue.
I didn't mind it, weirdly.
It has like the worst theme song ever.
I like the theme song. I probably have a terrible childhood because I like the
theme song. You can sing the song all day long!
I feel like that would be the name of our theme song for a Let's Play channel. We're playing a game again.
We know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves.
Can we all
know a song that'll get on your nerves, and this is how it goes.
What about what's new Scooby-Doo?
I like what's new Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
I will say my always been my favourite bits of Scooby-Doo. Well, 2 a bit. One was weirdly enough the direct-to-video Scooby-Doo movie, specifically Boo Brothers, Ghoul School, and Reluctant Werewolf, which was kind of a trilogy with that starred Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy. Specifically the ones where Shaggy had a red shirt and not a green shirt.
Yeah.
And also...
He realised he was going to die.
Honestly, I don't really care
Has any of you guys
them.
watched those 3? Has any of you guys watched those 3?
I have seen Reluctant Werewolf, I've seen Ghoul School. Can't remember the other one though.
Boo Brothers. Yeah. I watched Boo Brothers and Ghoul School a lot. Surprisingly, I used to be intimidated with Reluctant Werewolf because have you seen the DVD cover of it? It's actually quite discomforting for Shaggy.
I don't know. I was used to be scared of Zombie Island.
I was about to bring up Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost. Those 2 are without a doubt the best Scooby-Doo movies.
It's just like get this realistic zombie out of my childhood face. Yeah?
From what I've heard, people think it's Zombie Island. Oh, Alien Invaders too.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've watched that one.
Honestly, I want to rewatch those films. Really.
Yeah, Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost are definitely the 2 best. People used to say Zombie Island. If people say if it's not Zombie Island, that's the best, it's Witch's Ghost. I watch both of them a lot. The weird thing is, though, looking back at it, Zombie Island would have been a film that used to terrify me, so why was I not terrified of it as a kid?
I mean, I was.
Dare I say it was much more scarier than Pinocchio. And I used to be terrified of the donkeys.
Oh yeah, like, let me go up. The one thing I was scared of when I was a child were transformations. Like, I don't mean like that. Yeah. I mean when you see like the bodies just turning, like usually.
This is bad. This is bad. I ran out of a pub. This is embarrassing. I've never told anyone this story. I actually ran out of a pub to my granddad's birthday because on the TV they were showing Shrek 2 and it was the bit where Shrek did the potion. I'm not joking. Okay. I actually screamed out. I was like 6, I was autistic. And now I actually like Shrek 2, it's one of the funniest.
So you ran out because you thought it was going to be like that bit in Pinocchio?
I thought the transformation was going to be something like that, yeah.
Okay. So I can get that.
Yeah, especially from that bit from Pinocchio.
Although, ironically, when I asked my cousin if Shrek turns into a man, I thought it was Shrek turning into... I thought his human form was Prince Charming.
Okay.
I didn't think because, weirdly enough, in the trailers or even in the commercials, they never show Shrek's human form.
No, they don't.
I always find that odd.
Yeah,
I've heard people assume that it was only...
Well, it's a good thing, because otherwise it'd spoil a major plot point.
Yeah, but they show that Donkey becomes a horse. Yeah. I never told anyone that, because looking back at it now, I found that quite pathetic, even though I was like 6.
It's alright.
Of course you was...
Kids do dumb things.
You were 6.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, Scooby-Doo and the Electric Werewolf, the actual cover reveals the transformation looking very terrifying, but in the actual film, it's because it was like the same animation as like the original cartoon. It's just kind of like a little flash and then it becomes a werewolf, so... The actual cover makes it much more scary than it looks.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, like, cartoons I don't like. Cartoons where you have, like, characters, like, from an older generation as kids. You know, trying to be...
So, like, a pup named Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, and Yo-Yogi Bear.
Oh, God.
Tom and Jerry Kids?
Yes.
Oh, God, I forgot about Tom and Jerry Kids.
I used to love that. That theme song always gets stuck in my head.
No.
I just hate those types of shows because I feel like company would just be like, "Hey, we're cool with the."
I didn't find that. Weirdly enough, it's called Tom and Jerry Kids, but Tyke, which was Spike's son, actually talked in it, but he never talked in the others. So how does he become silent in the future? Because we're on about like Hanna-Barbera.
Yep. And copyright strike.
Yay! I thought we agreed to not do that anymore, Reese.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That Top Cat Begins film that came out about a year ago.
Top Cat Begins?
We saw a poster on it. I believe it was when we saw the girl on the train, there was a poster for it.
Oh god, I remember.
That CG, spoiler alert, apparently that sucked.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, like, again,
Hanna-Barbera characters. Yogi Bear, Top Cat, what's his name? That Pussycat one. Rascal Racers. Muttley.
You mean Wacky Racers?
Yeah, Wacky Racers, Muttley.
I tell you one cartoon
Hong Kong Philly.
Oh, yeah. I tell you one thing.
Who was that blue dog?
I know who you mean, but I can't remember his name.
Scooby-Doo. Anyone who remembers Scooby-Doo?
Vaguely.
No, I remember.
The grey one with the red hats.
Red collar.
I tell you one show by Hanna-Barbera I used to like. It was sort of like all the Hanna-Barbera competing in like Olympic Games.
Oh, I know what you mean. The Olympics.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that was my first exposure of crossovers.
Marvel, Infinity War is the most ambitious crossover of all time. Paddy, an intellectual.
If you find on DVD, if you find the DVD Scooby-Doo and Arabian Nights.
Hey George, I was 7 when I discovered that.
Damn it.
I remember Scooby-Doo and the Arabian Nights, which was this like Scooby-Doo DVD. It's pretty much Scooby and Shaggy like telling the kids of Arabia some stories, and one of them was a genie in the lamp. The genie was played by Yogi.
Alrighty then.
It was technically crossover. Hang on.
My favorite. Speaking of which, my favorite bit from the Nostalgia Critic review of that was the bit where Yogi gets killed by the Reverse Flash.
Oh yeah.
Like, so he's just like, I'm sorry, but to me, you've been dead for centuries, and he's like, tell Snagglepuss I love him.
Yeah, Snagglepuss, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
I think he was one of the judges from the Lava Olympics or whatever it's called.
Hang on. Who else was I? Flintstones and Jetsons.
Oh yeah. I never really watched the Jetsons, but I do like the Flintstones.
Flintstones, yes. Oh, and people forget Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah.
How could you not forget Tom and Jerry?
Is it bad that because of my mind growing older, the first thing I think of when I think of Tom and Jerry is that guy who looks like he's about to molest the ice cream cart? You know what I mean,
I know
right?
what you're talking about.
I remember I used to get confused because my neighbour's cats used to be called Tom and Jerry. So imagine I got confused like, that's Jerry, he's not even a mouse. I used to get confused like that when I was 4.
Yeah. It weren't quite at the point where you understood, oh god, that kind of thing yet.
Yeah. This bit in the church is annoying.
Oh, speaking of cartoon animals, do you remember Crypto the Super Dog? The cartoon series?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember...
Looking back at it now, you watch it now, it's not really that good.
Yeah. But I remember, because I know who Crypto was Superman's dog, I knew Ace was Batman's dog, and I figured that Streaky was the Flash's cat, right? No, it's actually Supergirl's cat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're joking?
No, I'm not joking. It's in the comics.
Holy crap.
Good lord. Oh god, look at... I'm about to die. Look at Nate's hands.
Oh Christ!
Yes,
oh my god!
You know what the weird thing? I watched Crypto Super Dog many times, but I had no idea he was actually Superman's dog. I just always knew that the dog, Batman, like his name was Ace. I always knew he was Batman's dog. I just didn't know it was actually a Superman spin-off, which is bad.
Honestly, I just thought like it was like another world.
But then again, my first introduction to Batman was the Scooby-Doo DVD, Scooby-Doo Meets Batman. That was my first introduction to Batman, Robin, and the Penguin and Joker.
Best Penguin, go.
Batman. I believe it was... Oh. I can't... I'm going to go with the Arkham one, because I don't really pay much attention to Penguin.
Who's playing the Switch?
What?
Who's playing the Switch?
Not me.
I'm not.
I heard a click.
I think that was just a general click. I don't think it was. I think that was just a general click. I don't think that was a switch.
I think.
Oh god, damn it!
He's
No.
losing it, Reese.
God damn! I sniped a full at point blank. Oh god. Oh, there's a guy. Never mind.
How many guys are in this church? I don't know.
I believe half the country.
There's quite a lot in this one. If I recall correctly, this is the last bit before the final chapter, the last battle bit.
Yeah, I do remember this being the hardest part of the game.
This is the bit. This used to always drive me nuts.
Thankfully, with the sniper rifle, I've got this. Oh, god damn it! I had it down to a T, but you dodged my bullet.
I always go after the snipers first, which is what any genius would do. I swear that guy was about to fall off before you even shot him then.
Question.
Hello.
Go on.
What cartoon did you not like when you were young? Like...
Ooh. It's gotta be something my sister watched. Hang on.
I remember, it's not really a cartoon, but it's a kid's show nonetheless. I remember Olivia watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch a lot.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
That's right. I don't necessarily remember cartoons, but I remember when I was 6 for my birthday, I had a Mega Drive plug and play, which is how I was first introduced to Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. And every time I would play Sonic, when my sister has a go on it, she always used to play Guess.
Guess?
I don't know.
Echo the fucking dolphin.
Good lord. I mean,
you want to know the most annoying bit is, I didn't know like how obnoxious Echo was, like while growing up. So all I saw was nothing boring because she used to just swim in like different passages. Like, okay, what do you do? My mum and dad used to play Mean Bean Machine and Columns. I also played Flicky.
Why won't you die?
You will die. God, they are stubborn.
It's almost like they're completely bulletproof.
Maybe you should just batter them. I don't know, could you climb up them and then shoot from an angle?
I've never really thought about it because I'm kind of on edge.
Good point. Trying to think cartoons I didn't like growing up. Even though I didn't mind watching it, I used to not be that keen on Mona the Vampire.
Oh, I remember that being on like ages. I remember it because it was like every time I can't speak. It was on every time what is wrong with me? It was on every morning before I'd go to school.
Bodger and Badger. I used to like Bodger and Badger.
I remember that.
That's not a cartoon, but I also remember that one on CBBC. It was a show that involved puppets, and it was like a pirate one.
I think I know what you mean.
Abercrombie. They try and find the Captain's Cat Grandpa's watch.
I do remember that, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called though. I remember they used to enjoy it quite a bit. I used to love Rubber Dubbers. I used to have the toys for it.
Yeah.
I can still remember the theme song. Here come the Rubber Dubbers, splish, splash, splish, splash.
This isn't really a cartoon, but do you guys remember Jack and Ori?
Jack and Ori?
No.
No.
It was, oh god. It was that, CBBC show where, they'd read, books.
Wait, what? Say that again.
It was that, oh god damn it. It was that, CBBC show where, they'd read books. It was like a series.
No.
And like they'd read a chapter a day or something.
I know. Well,
I remember when I watched it, the first book they read was Mother Earth.
Well, I remember CBBC. It's quite an obscure one, but it's this like mini-series about two teenagers who get transported into their school's computer room and they have to play this like math game. And they have this little fly named Sap that helps them. While like another classmate and like their teacher are watching like from the computer in an outside view. And I can't remember what it was called or anything, but I remember the Zap, like the insect's named Zap. He was voiced by the same guy who voiced Bob the Builder.
Alright.
To be fair, that voice is quite distinct.
Dude, this guy's still alive. Why won't you die?
I used to like Bob the Builder.
Damn it!
But then again, who didn't?
Of course.
I remember Okie Doke.
Yeah.
What's that one with the theme song with Underpants?
Dick and Dom?
No. It was a puppet thing.
Damn
polka dot under polka dot. Polka dots.
Okay.
Oh god, this is gonna drive me nuts. Sooty, obviously Sooty. No one's talking about Sooty.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to not die here.
Sooty, yellow bear, easy wizzy, let's get busy.
Whoa! How did you miss there,
Actually,
buddy?
speaking of, like, as a kid, understandably, my most like watched stuff would have been Disney. So New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh specifically.
You missed massively there, buddy.
Like, obviously, my most watched show as a kid was New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. The weird thing is, like, if I was not watching Winnie the Pooh Disney-wise, my sister would be watching Little Mermaid TV series. And funnily enough, I have more memories of the TV series than I do of the actual film.
Yeah.
I tell you one Disney show I used to watch. It was that Mickey Mouse show where he shows all the shorts.
Oh,
House of Mouse.
House of Mouse, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That was another one I loved.
When I first watched that, I thought that was so cool, seeing like all the Disney characters in the audience, like Winnie the Pooh and that.
Yeah, it's sort of like me and that lad in Live Pit. It's like
I remember this funny joke.
What?
I remember this funny. Oh god, more people show up. I had no
idea.
idea
That's what's been happening for the past like 3 hours.
Oh god, damn it, that's annoying. I remember this funny joke they did with Winnie the Pooh when Mickey begins with it. I see a little bear with I see a bear with a very little brain in the audience, and then laughing is like, and Mickey's like, oh, just kidding, Pooh. Give him some honey on the house, and then it just gets to Goofy on top, literally on top of the house, and he's like, Pooh, Pooh.
Okay, I like that wordplay.
And you just see him like, where is he?
Oh, you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
What's weird? I'll tell you what's the most weird thing. I always notice this, but Pooh never like says anything in it, and he's voiced by Jim Cummings, and Jim Cummings' voice is Pete. So it's not like they couldn't get the voice actor. He was right there. I will say though, Jim Cummings as Pete is a joy. I'm going to be quiet and let George finish this.
No, it's alright. Keep talking, and no one explodes.
Oh god, nearly out.
Was there other cartoon or TV shows you used to watch as a kid?
Anyone watch Danger Mouse?
64 Zoo Lane. Oh yeah, Danger Mouse.
Of course.
Oh god damn it!
I don't necessarily. I was aware of Danger Mouse, but I never watched it. Weirdly enough, I was more familiar with Duckula. Which, believe it or not, he returns in the Danger Mouse remake.
Wait, there's a Danger Mouse remake?
Oh yeah, it's actually on CBBC.
God damn.
Surprisingly, it's quite entertaining. Rocky and Bullwinkle's back on Amazon Prime apparently.
Yeah, I actually heard, and I think Tara Strong voices Rocky.
I can see her doing that.
That's a get +1 on my book. She voices Unikitty in the Unikitty TV series, which is also entertaining.
I think she voices a lot of characters.
Yeah, Tara Strong voices a lot. She's my second favourite voice actor in general. I was going to say I can't say voice actor because she's a woman, but you know what I mean. Like my first is Jim Cummings, then it's Tara Strong.
What about you, Paddy?
Voice actors or
yeah.
Steve Blue.
I think my favourite in terms of male voice actor would be Troy Baker.
I actually have a lot,
Oh, that guy teleported.
I have a load of voice actors I like again, Steve Blue, Troy Baker, Nolan North.
No, you don't, Tricky Dicky.
Wait till it goes.
I'm just trying to think of them. Oh, Bob Holson.
Okay.
Oh yes. How can we forget Rob Holson?
Like how I watched like a
30-something. Hang on, guys, I've got a song. 20-something nerdy critics. 20-something nerdy critics.
Streamers.
Sorry. Oh yeah, 20-something nerdy critics. 30-something nerdy. Oh,
we shot grass.
Oh, great. Did you just finish that bit?
There's a guy behind me! 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 Damn it!
Like that's like a pub.
Hold on, did I reach the checkpoint? I reached the checkpoint!
Did you reach the checkpoint?
Yes, I did.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is convenient! Quickly hyper-find the...
Thank you, Troy Baker.
And again, there's like a podcast that one person do called Talking Tunes.
I've seen the promotional trailer for that.
There's one based on the Disney Afternoon.
The weird thing is, the UK, we never had the Disney Afternoon in the UK. I don't think we did.
No.
Nah.
I remember we had a similar.
We did definitely have Playhouse Disney.
Besides,
stay still.
I remember Disney I know the equivalent, the UK equivalent to Disney Afternoon. It had besides the usual shows that also had Little Mermaid and Pooh Bear, which weren't Disney Afternoon shows.
Guys, we're
which
done.
always surprised me. Because Winnie the Pooh actually won some awards, like the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That won a few awards. And surprisingly, there's some real dark things that you won't expect from Winnie the Pooh in it for the first season.
Let's see, well. Oh, Billy West, that's another one I like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What about, hold on just 1 second.
Clancy Brown.
Oh, yeah. Mark Hamill. Even...
I'm not sure.
Come back.
Can you count Mark Hamill?
Yeah, he does voice acting.
Well, he I think a voice actor who also acts is generally acceptable.
Alright. I usually just view him as, like, primarily just a voice, not necessarily that it's both.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I think he does more voice acting now than, like, action films.
Well, to be fair, he's getting old.
I think, who would you say is your favourite female voice actor?
Tara Strong.
I was more talking to Paddy, but yeah.
Alright.
Because you already said
it. Like, I have so many, like, Tara Strong is one of them. I also like Lord Bailey.
Yeah.
Look, I know it sounds crazy. You just gotta trust me.
Who's the one that voices... God damn it, I can't remember her name.
In fact, I need to put down a list of voice actors that I like, because I actually do look up, like, different...
I think for me, it's a bit of a toss-up between, for my favourite female voice actor, it would either be Laura Bailey or Grey Griffin.
Oh. I'm still surprised with all the stuff Tara Strong's voiced. Like, she does so many different voices. I mean, she voices Ben 10. Ben 10, Timmy Turner, that duck from Jakers, which was actually more like a British show than American, which is surprising. Obviously, Harley Quinn, Unikitty, Bubbles.
Now drop your weapons.
Twilight Sparkle.
Down there.
Are you reading off her IMDb?
Right,
no, I'm just naming them all from the top of my head. Tywin off Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Good. Now, if you'll just hang tight, we'll be with you in a moment.
Well, she does so many distinct voices, it's uncanny. To be fair, I'm so surprised that she hasn't voiced Amy Rose yet.
The craftsmanship.
Favourite Tara Strong
I've never
role?
seen anything like it before.
Oh, don't do this to me.
The real
God,
treasure of
you have to do this to me. This is so tricky.
Go with Paddy.
Open it.
That's hard.
I'm going with this one, Unikitty in the Unikitty TV series, because I actually really love the Unikitty TV series.
Honestly, I might have to go with Raven from Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go.
Okay.
Some people might be, I'm going to say this right now, some people might be surprised that I didn't say Twilight Sparkle. She is a good character. She's just not one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the screen buffer does such a weird bit then on the stream. You just saw
there goes the villain.
You just saw the villain's mouth just open wide, like ah. Thank God Alina was a little kid, because that would have cried the hell out of her.
An entire colony. You don't know what you're doing.
Wrong. I'm the only person on this island who knows what the hell he's doing.
Well, I guess I'm no longer part of the party. For that, thingy.
You are so pathetic.
Anytime now.
All of you, scrambling around for your petty treasures. Do you have any idea what this is worth?
Anytime now, Reese.
To the right buyer?
You can invite me back to the party.
Levantalo!
Thank you, there's the invite. Rejoin in the party. Wow, that was really weird.
Scene, like I was just watched the live, like, do you know how much this is worth? It's the right buyer. I'm just thinking to myself, is the right buyer stupid by any chance?
Okay, have you decided who your favourite Tara Strong voice actor is then? Or?
It's the Spaniards.
Yeah.
They never left.
No, sorry, I know that. I was talking to Reese. Sorry.
Oh, I said the Unikitty in the Unikitty TV series. I mean, she just nails it.
Okay. I'd say mine is probably Harley Quinn.
I will say, out of all like Harley Quinn appearances, I think it's just the Arkham games and Injustice, but Injustice 2, she's the best at.
Oh God!
What?
Right, not doing that again.
What happened? Did you jump?
You'll see.
What? Remind me, will these enemies hit you? I always assume in this bit you don't really care about the enemies, you just run away.
No, just run and gun.
I got it. Tom
Ladies
Kenny.
and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it.
We're on about Tara Strong. What's your favourite Jim Cummings voice? In my case, it's obviously Winnie the Pooh.
Pete.
Darkwing Duck.
Okay.
All definitely acceptable choices. Oh, have you heard Darkwing Duck's coming back?
Yeah, in fact, that's what I'm going to tell you. Like, he's in the next DuckTales episode.
Okay.
He's voiced by Jim Cummings too, I think.
Yeah. I am the terror that flaps through the night.
I'm the noun that verbs your other noun.
I'm, favourite Grey Griffin, voice. Or role, rather.
Remind me, hang on, what's his name again?
Grey Griffin. By the way.
I don't.
I'll have to look on YouTube because I can't remember.
Oh, I got 2 more voice actors that I like.
Okay, shall I tell you who my favourite is, and that might clue you in?
Who?
Catwoman in the Arkham games.
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mandy off Billy and Mandy for Grey. No, that's Grey Delise.
Great, same person.
Oh, okay, yeah, Mandy.
She got married, so.
From Billy and Mandy. Okay, hang on. Actually, I can't remember. I've got a tricky one. Hang on, I'm just gonna load it up. I just need to remember the name of the voice actor. It's going on the info now.
Alright.
But he definitely has a distinct voice that you know.
In fact, can I just name 2 other voice actors I just remember that I like?
Okay.
Richard Stephen Horvitz.
The name rings a bell. And Nate just shattered his ankles.
You know, the guy who voices Invader Zim.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god, he also voiced the Zony in Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
And he also voiced Raz from Psychonauts and Daggett.
Billy off Billy and Mandy. Off Billy and Mandy. Mouth and Kick Batalski, Beast Weaver in Broken Age. Oh my god, he voiced. Oh my god, he voiced Alpha from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
So anyway, now we're on the final level. What do I think of it?
Yeah, I hate this bit too. Weird bit thing. I don't know if it's just me, but I swear, the more you do, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say similar to the Fracture but whole last chapter, but honestly, it's not really.
Okay,
the final boss is more like a treat that.
Okay, favorite Tom Kenny performance.
Hang on.
Spyro.
Okay.
Give me a minute. Oh my god, he pushed his phone.
Oh damn it!
Oh, you have to give me a minute. Hang on, am I reading that right? Wait a minute. Oh my, that's right.
Anyway, once you get rid of the guards, he runs off. Now you gotta chase him.
Spyro the Dragon has voiced Rabbit of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
I honestly forgot about that. Oh my god, you...
And speaking about Spyro, are you happy that Tom Kenny's returning to play as Spyro? And
yeah, I wouldn't tell any other way.
As someone who hasn't, who's not a big fan of Spyro, well, I would say not a big fan of Spyro, but just hasn't really been attached to Spyro like you guys have, I honestly don't really care. I just know it's something that most people will be happy with. Oh, besides SpongeBob, he also voices Gary. Meow.
Ah, damn it. Damn it, he voices Gary. Anyway, what was that other one you wanted to say, Paddy?
The other one?
Yeah, 2.
Oh. Let me just get the list back. And let's see. Oh, John. His first name's John, and it's D.I. Millar.
Oh, John DiMaggio.
Yeah, John DiMaggio.
Got it. Hang on, I'm seeing what he's done. Okay, voices Raph off Ben 10. Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, Futurama, Teen Titans. Oh my god, he voices Brother Blood in Teen Titans.
And I have one more. Phil Lermit.
Hang on, I'm trying to see what I like in his work. Yeah. He voiced Galactus in a Marvel cartoon once.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest here. None of these actually appeal to. I haven't attached to much of his work, so I can't say.
Can one of you do me a favour?
Go on.
Sure. Can someone go to YouTube and look up Time Crisis Wild Dog theme?
I'll do it now.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're nearly there. No, you cannot do your lines. Get lost. You're welcome.
Might want to move it a bit further from your mic.
It's alright now?
I don't hear anything. There we go.
Well, you're nearly there, actually.
Yeah.
I've been too busy looking at voice actors, I haven't paid attention. Actually, we were on about Jim Cummings. Jim Cummings voices a lot of characters in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, Pete, Pooh Bear, Ed of Lion King.
Yeah, I should do like a list of my favourite voice actors.
Believe it or not, he also technically voices Scar in the second half in the Be Prepared song, and you can hear it.
Yeah. By the way, I asked you
like
to do the Time Crisis
like Scar,
Wild
but you
Dog
can say,
theme.
oh, that is definitely Jim Cummings.
I asked you to do the
Really?
Time Crisis Wild Dog theme, and he's back. Because it's like my favourite final boss music.
Right.
Here we go, last bit.
You just
if you fail here, you're going to do the whole thing over.
Do you?
Yes.
But this bit's easy though, isn't it?
Assuming you know what you're doing.
I don't recall ever dying. I don't recall dying this the first time. Oh my god, I thought you died then. Yeah, you shoot, wait for him to charge. Oh yeah, now I remember.
Quick time event.
Yeah, this spot.
Square.
Oh, run away! Batter. Turn. Square.
Run to him. Punch. Punch. Kick.
I can tell that was a quick time event then because because the screen because the two bars lowered like.
Helena.
So that was the final boss. Was it good for you?
Whoa.
It's not as great as I remember. Not as epic as I remember. Actually, looking back at it now.
To be honest, I don't think it was ever epic.
But you go from Jack and Daxter to this, the actual story is kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Thank God Uncharted 2 takes it up a notch, but then again, it's the first game in the series, so you can't expect that.
Yeah.
What the hell? Adios, asshole. Huh?
Great, now we're going to get fish zombies.
That would be a very drowning and dying.
Yeah.
That's Macbeth. That's Macbeth shit there.
Yeah, save the world, triumph over evil. Pretty typical.
Yeah, right
Really?
there. Yeah, Macbeth.
It's a shame we're leaving empty-handed, though.
Oh well, you know, I did manage to save one small thing. Here, I thought you might miss this.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now we know why Drake has the ring to begin with in Uncharted 3, so why did you give it to Francis Drake in Uncharted?
Wow, you look like hell.
Well,
very well
to
weighed.
him. And there goes Liam.
Got us a boat.
Yeah, but a lot of things
Yeah, big
Drake gets in Uncharted games don't really belong to him, but...
Sully, you beautiful son of a bitch!
Borrowed it off a couple of pirates who were too dead to care.
I'm gonna say right now, Alina's mouth expressions in Uncharted 1 are painful to watch now.
I wouldn't say painful, but they are a little off.
Alina's way too expressive. She's like a weird cartoon muted between a realistic character and a cartoon. It's cool world kind of shit.
I wouldn't say that bad, but...
Alright, what about that? What about the villain in Roger Rabbit?
Good God, good God.
Do you remember me when I killed your brother and it's up our voice?
Just like this! Oh God, that'd be a different game. So yeah, that was Uncharted Drake's Fortune, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go through what everyone thought. Let's start with Reese.
I'm a ginormous fan of the Uncharted series. I've played all of them. I have actually played, when I first played the Uncharted trilogy, I actually played all 3 of them back to back within a week. Not even lying. I was definitely satisfied after playing the first Uncharted, and it took me that same day to jump into Uncharted 2.
Paddy?
Oh,
This is the bit where you express.
Yeah, I know, shut up. I do think the game has aged, not as bad as, say, like, Dead Rising. I still enjoy it, but if I would go back to the other Uncharted games, this one I would go back to the least.
Yeah, I would agree.
We all agree. Is Liam still here?
No, he's gone.
No.
Alright.
I think he might have booked Aldous.
It's not... It's age, but it's still...
Paddy Steve Bloom voices one of the Descendants.
Does he?
He voices one of the zombies.
I've got to see it. Stunt performers? How's that work?
I never knew that. Anyway, I mean, first of all, this is an achievement for myself because I've actually finished a playthrough. Woo! But that means recording one anyway. So yeah, I still really enjoy this game, although
technically, Paddy, technically, I did complete the Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke.
Yeah, you killed Kenny.
You bastard.
You bastard. No, it wasn't me. It was the manky, stupid, broken karate chop critical.
Anyway, so yeah, I still really enjoyed this game. How many times I've died aside, and also I cannot speak. And also considering I'm playing this on the second hardest difficulty. I would play it on the hardest difficulty, but I think instead of 4 sessions, it would have been like 20. But
I thought it was the hardest.
No, I think it goes. Oh, I can't remember. After normal, it goes hard and crushing, and then I think brutal, I believe.
Speaking of, we're on about you might do Crash 3. Could you, if I send you the save data, how about you finish Crash 2 off of me? You only have one pile of worlds left.
Let me tell you something. What I'm going to need you to do, I need you to get that save data for Crash 2, and then I'll need you to put it way up inside your butthole, Morty.
Really? Well, boy.
I'm never going to do a gem playthrough of Crash again.
Probably not.
Crash 3, I could do Crash 3.
That's fine, I could do the gem playthrough.
Really? I'll give you... Really, how about I transfer you the save data and you can continue on for us?
No.
No, because I'm the type of person who likes to start...
Thank God I gave an excuse for ending it by just saying I'm done with that stupid Bandicoot.
Yeah, I might do that in the future. I might do... one...
I'm tempted to record... I'm tempted to record like that the certain bits where you get the gem, but even I can't do it without screaming. It's just too much work.
Honestly, I haven't completed Crash Bandicoot 2, even though it's one of my favourite Crash.
Crash 2 is a good. Crash 2 is a really good game. It's just when the gems come in, that's when it becomes.
You know, at some point in the future, I might do a 100 playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Well, technically, if George is doing Crash 3 and I was doing Crash 2, that leaves you with Crash 1. Oh god, and I thought me screaming at Crash 2 was going to be bad.
To be fair, I don't think it could be as bad.
Review of Crash 2. He
yeah,
was
but
kind
no,
of crying.
Wait, but no, he hasn't really been Crash Bandicoot 2.
I gave a good excuse, it was obnoxious. What's your excuse? You know what you're going to get yourself into. I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
you said.
You know, it's weird. I was kind of half expecting an end credit scene there, but anyway. So yeah, that was our stream of Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. Still really good, if a bit dated. Be sure to catch me next week, where I'll most likely be continuing on with Crash Bandicoot 3, and everyone's yeah. And everyone's just like, what about Bloodborne? Shut up. So, with
what about Crash? Also, but Reese, what about Crash 2? You still need to finish it. No, I don't! Shut up!
Well, I can do Crash 2, and let's...
Paddy, I will be happy to transfer you the save data.
I like to do it new!
You just need to do the last bit. I'm not doing it, forget it!
And on that bombshell, it's goodbye from Paddy.
You're never gonna complete Crash 2, Reese. Never.
And it's goodbye from Reese.
Bye. By the way, George, before you end it, I've got a theme song.
Okay.
Copyright!
And it's goodbye from me. Play it. Oh, very funny.